CID started looking for him.
I was telling people not to go.
Oh.
And then that space started with 490 guys. The guy told me, hold it for me as I go pray, then I come back. When the guy comes back at 6 in the morning, he dozed off for a bit. Today.
Unajua tutakuwa tukiendelea hivi. Tutakuwa tu hivi. Unajua tutakuwa tukiendelea hivi. Tutakuwa tu hivi.
Alright, so guys, welcome back to Onetwo TV. As you can see, we have some of the OGs. Eric is away in Morocco, I believe.
Yeah.
Touchdown in Morocco.
And he watched the Sundowns.
Maswandanda.
Mamelodi.
Yeah, Mamelodi.
Yeah, Maswandanda.
Mamelodi.
AFCON under 17, no?
I thought it was just the final.
Huh?
I don't know if he went for the AFCON under 17 as
But
well.
I feel like Morocco hosts everything in Africa.
They have the best stadiums apart from South Africa.
Bruh, I saw the 115,000 seater stadium. They're
It looks
40% done.
It looks like how do I put it?
It looks like those Arab tents.
Yeah, it's in the forest, yeah?
There's no forest in Morocco, is there?
No, it's in the forest. They're saying they're not cutting down any trees. Cars
Oh,
are in the
beef.
parking, whatever. I was watching.
I would have stopped at, you guys have trees? But anyway. Yeah, Eric is away. He was here last week and suffered immeasurably.
Even I couldn't watch, bro.
I don't blame you.
I saw this guy's face, and I felt sad that I couldn't be here for him, but I was also happy.
I expected to be sadder, but I wasn't.
Okay. Right. Anyway, that was last week's show. So if you guys want to see how sad Saddam was or wasn't, you can go tune into that. But we are here today, and today we have our optimistic Man United fan, Nayim Ahmed, and our overly, ridiculously, and delusionally optimistic Liverpool fan, Kiarie Njoroge.
Is he in Njoroge?
He's in Njoroge, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in there somewhere.
Kangonga.
Njoro.
What do you do?
See,
What
even
it is.
Juicy, when we did a show with him, he was like, Njoro. I was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, that makes
Oh
sense.
yeah, by the way,
You remember?
Yeah,
I was like, okay, wait, Kwenye, you know him from Saints or something.
Oh, Joro used to be like his name.
I've never called him.
Shade on Joro.
Shade on Joro.
Oh.
Shade on Joro.
Anyway.
The brand is
I
Kiarie.
think Joro kind of sounds
I think Kiarie.
appropriate.
I get what you mean. It's like when you meet my best friend Bob and then you call him Bob. It makes sense. Then you find out his real name is Adrian, and you're like, no, Bob. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you find out he's dead. Okay.
Wow. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the show. Today, the main theme of the show, I will say, is the fact that we're supposed to be doing our season reviews. Now, we're going to review some of our predictions, maybe look back at some of the season in the Premier League, things that stand out, some stuff a bit off topic as someone gets rage baited as usual. But we'll try and stick to the format. My producer sat right next to me off screen, breathing very, very loudly. Anyway, as always, a reminder to smash the like button. Keep the comments flowing. We'll remember to check in with them in a bit, and we shall start.
Before we start, can we just address the embarrassing thing that you guys did over the weekend? I think as a country, those are things you just want to hide, you know? Like, munatoka nje, the whole community, you're wearing football jerseys,
I'm still confused.
you're occupying the streets, celebrating a colonizer, celebrating a Zionist regime, celebrating the people that killed, what's his name?
Is that way if this gets
Darren
clipped?
Kimathi.
Because I was checking it out. I was like, yo, is that way if this gets clipped? I'm not going to be in the clip.
Actually, don't switch to me and Ricky.
Yeah, we got families to go home to.
Anyway, carry on your own monologue.
Give a story. What can
I found that really weird.
What?
People.
Which part? The fact that only poor countries were celebrating Arsenal, or
The fact that only poor countries are celebrating Arsenal is a very big indicator as to the state of your club.
Damn.
And as to why people actually like your club. And I relate to it as someone who works hard, as someone who doesn't get everything in life. That's generally what Arsenal has been. So that's a club for the people who feel they deserve it, but they can't get it.
is it?
Don't
Is
ban to me,
is
guys.
Arsenal? Wait,
At any point.
No association whatsoever.
is Arsenal the equivalent of reggae music?
Nah, bro.
Is Arsenal the equivalent of
Reggae music.
like reggae music is just for the poor niggas?
Is it?
I think so.
I remember thinking to myself that UB40 was some random guy with dreadlocks, probably Bob Marley's cousin. Then I see their album picture, and it's just a bunch of white guys.
Gentrification, but we'll get to that another day.
and that doesn't mean it's for just.
No, but
I'm sure those guys were trust fund babies.
I for one, I'm not gonna agree with Saddam on that because
You enjoy reggae and you don't think you're poor. Okay, fine.
No, I'm just saying not on reggae. No, even the Arsenal thing. The fact that it's poor, the fact that it's people in majority third world countries celebrating it and having the parades and all that is a really dope thing because it shows the reach of the game and all that.
Nah.
But it's
I saw which Singapore celebrated.
What?
Not the real Singapore.
Vietnam.
See Kenya, see the new Singapore.
See, New Singapore and Vietnam. Vietnam also celebrated that.
Indonesia also celebrated.
But to be fair, Vietnam is, not Singapore. You know what I mean?
What you want to say?
You know what I mean?
I want to know exactly what you mean.
It's like the Uganda of Asia.
Well, first of all, the whole poor thing, like football is what it is because it's the world's game. Like you don't need to.
Stop being
you don't need to
philosophical.
be
You know what
wealthy.
we mean,
You don't
man.
need to be. You don't need equipment. You don't need to be part of some wealthy district with like some organized school systems for schools to compete in. You just put in, two rocks on some random free area, and play ball with like some socks. Like that's what you guys do in Somalia, right?
That's why I said I don't agree with him on that because to be fair, it shows how football has a reach and it shows how. To be fair, Arsenal has won it, and Arsenal has the culture. It's not in terms of. It's not in terms of poverty or anything like that. Arsenal has the culture. It shows it has the people who. It has the everyday people. It has
everyone. It has current Liverpool fans. It has like a lot.
Yeah, and that's also part of it because Arsenal as a club has probably the worst fans in the world, some of the worst people. And that has been proven in the last week.
I don't like the
Yes,
whole
it
heads
does,
thing.
actually.
In the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
week, it
That
has
shit
been.
doesn't. I found out Starmer was an Arsenal fan.
Even the sponsorship deal that they're getting into is from a Zionist.
Deal. Deal on the shirt sponsors.
I have to remove
But
that
like,
shit.
I'm also a bit confused. Kiarie speaking about poor fan bases.
Hmm.
And he's from Merseyside. Liverpool is one of the poorest towns in the UK,
Yeah,
bro.
I remember actually.
It's a working man town.
Exactly.
That's
When
the
these
thing.
people are working men?
wow,
Working
God,
man.
bro.
No, Arsenal guys aren't working
how
people.
many, how many
Bro,
people? How many people
People
go
who
for you?
live in London and
There's a
support
difference
Arsenal
between a
are
working
not
man and a
poor,
road
bro.
man.
Wait.
Merseyside, Liverpool is known as a poor area.
Yeah,
Back
there's
in
a,
the day,
there's a
reports
difference
and stuff.
between a working man and a road man. Liverpool is supported by working class. Arsenal is supported by the roading class.
Fact.
So those are
Ulikuwa Thika Road. Were you in the match?
Of course not.
Because you have money.
No, because I was with family.
Oh, okay.
I chose to be there with family, bro. We
Nah,
were all in
man.
our kits.
that was
You know, with my. With
you
my,
get
with
you
my
guys had
father
an
and mother.
epic. You had an epic time at Emirates. That was dope. That was a dope show. The trophy celebration was whack as fuck. I think that's just mainly because it was away from home.
Yeah,
and
of course.
that really.
Now
Warmed
wakaweka
my
kwa
heart.
corner.
You know what pissed me off? It was actually pissing off me and the whole family. Even my kuzos, they're like, bro, watch celebration wapi because I'm seeing analysis for West Ham and Spurs, and I'm like, oh my god, what is actually happening, bro? I flicked through all kinds of broadcasters, Natafta.
Hapo
And-
ndo
and-
walinibamba fiam because
I kind of understood it. I mean, Crystal Palace, they have to do their victory lap, they have to do their speech ahead of
There
the
was bigger
Conference League
things on
final.
the table.
Sure,
and
sure.
Also you're like at a London rival. They're not gonna let you take over the whole stadium.
no, that's the worst. That was the worst stadium to win your title in because
What, like 20,000?
Selhurst Park is just trash. It's small. The entrance is at the corner. It's just bad.
Mbona mlikuwa corner?
That's the entrance.
Set piece FC, bro.
Fair enough.
Set piece FC. It's only fitting. No, but just on the fan base thing, right? Like, I think for a long time, everybody's known that Arsenal's fan base is massive.
Yeah.
Everybody's known.
In
And
that, I've always said in the third world though.
I think it's always been like overall. Like I watched.
It's
this
not
video.
overall because I figure United in the first world, in the developed world, if you go to Asia and the Americas, United is a bigger team.
No, there's no doubt. Like I think if United, for example, win the league next season or very soon
Occupy State
after,
House, fam.
it would be even bigger celebrations around the world. And it
Since
would be
that they have that
unbearable.
guy, you to Nani Masagera.
Like it was Masagara.
Masagara.
He's useful idiot. He's equivalent. But I think what people always recognize that Arsenal's fan base is huge around the world, right? But people then tend to forget, and especially the new fans, right? The guys who support Man City, the guys who moved like to Newcastle and these Brightons and now Spurs. Like I have cousins who support Spurs, and it doesn't make any sense, right? And that was more just a reminder of how big the fan base is, and the whole thing about poverty that you're trying to sell to us. That makes no sense. Like there were outpouring of celebrations all around the world, and there is this thing as well about Arsenal kind of like being the club, kind of not exactly, but kind of being the original club for black people around the world to support abroad, right? I mean, there was a PSG fan I saw on TikTok. He was like, "Bro, the amount of Arsenal jerseys I saw of French people." In Paris was so it's fine. Were so many. Like it's like if Arsenal win the league, the Champions League against PSG, there will be more Arsenal fans celebrating than ever in the streets of Paris, and that's because like Arsenal was at the forefront of one of the clubs at the forefront of like adopting representation for especially the black community.
Wenger.
No, even before that, even before that, like when did you start? Like
it
you started
was actually
Castle and these guys.
yeah, it was Kina Wrighty and whoever
yeah,
because they came in before.
Sol
Campbell, then obviously Thierry Henry
The
took it
guys,
to another level.
the guys not before. It's Kina Castle, Kina Rocky, the guys who brought
and
it
then
in.
I was watching this video like a couple of months ago, and this is a video from like a year ago. Why black is Arsenal or something like that. I can't remember the exact title. And they were talking about how when the players came in and they brought Arsenal to international heights under Wenger and Henry and stuff, right? Then the black culture or the black community in London took over, right? People who became influential in music and acting and so on became Arsenal fans. Who's this? Something Lee. He's a producer.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee.
Yeah.
Spike Lee,
right?
No, Spike Lee is an Arsenal fan.
Is he a producer or something like that? Like, you have all these
Movie
cultural
director.
icons. Oh, movie director, sorry.
Yeah.
An icon.
You have all these
Icon
icons.
of black culture as
Yeah.
well.
So you have all these icons that support Arsenal. And then in the broader sense of the global fan base, like, like some people in Nigeria seeing Bukayo, they resonate with that name. And people in Kenya and so on and so forth, it just makes sense. So I think it's a culture club, and that's what you saw. Like, honestly, there was someone who DM'd me, United fan. He's been
big pause. But yeah,
secure masculinity.
Okay,
bro.
cool.
Anyway, he's a United fan. Eric doesn't mind. You miss him, huh?
Check that out.
Eric called me daddy. Unprovoked. I didn't even want.
I didn't even ask.
Sorry guys, my wife gets a bit jealous.
Who? Oh, him.
Okay, we'll get back to that. But United fan who's been giving me all kinds of stick. He was like, bro, I never want to see a Chelsea or Man City win, or even a PSG win ever again. I want to see Arsenal, Liverpool, or United win, because those are culture clubs.
Bro, PSG has the culture too, bro.
No, but he's speaking from his point of knowledge, right? Like, he's speaking from his point of knowledge, and I'm like, I get that, because when these other teams win, it's so soulless, it's so empty. That's why, like, people are very easy to, like, tribalize and radicalize, or, like, segregate. It's like, I don't mind Man City winning, it's fine. Saddam practically gets on his knees on this table and looks back at it. You know what I mean? For Man City. But at the end of the day,
Eric too.
Eric has done it. I mean, Kiarie's tried, but we didn't have a third leg for the meza. But anyway, it almost fell off. But
Thank you for explaining why.
It's
I was
allowed.
confused.
It's allowed. Anyway, but these are the clubs that should win, bro. These are the clubs that battle the state clubs. Like, with everything aside, the whole sponsorship
I don't like the
stuff.
I don't
and
like the
whatnot.
state club angle, because
with
it's
all the
unfair.
sport, with all the
realistically,
state
you
club
guys
stuff.
are the first petrodollar club.
your stadium was built by
Your
Petrodollar, no?
stadium, your sponsors for the past 20
Our
years have
loans
been
were
big
taken over by
petrodollar.
banks.
You guys were the original petrodollar
Yeah,
team.
at
but-
that time, you're an Arsenal fan. Our loans were given to us by banks.
Yeah, but the reason why you paid the loans was because of the petrodollar.
Where
It
did
wasn't-
the petrodollar
Emirates.
come from?
It was the sponsorship.
Emirates
That
was
built
only
your stadium.
one of our
Emirates,
sponsors.
Emirates
built your
dropped.
stadium.
Emirates was your major sponsor in regards to they were sponsoring the stadium. They were sponsoring your kids. They were the biggest sponsor you guys had.
They still are.
Yeah, and they were the guys who were bringing the most revenue
So you
to
can't
enable
say
you guys
so
to
if,
pay the
if
loans.
your money
But
comes
the
from
backing,
UAE,
and
so is Man
the
City.
backing came from the banks, right? The income
you're
came
being
from
too
the Premier
technical.
League.
You're being too technical.
Anyway, let's not do that, because we are getting derailed. I think it was lovely. I think in your heart of hearts, somewhere very deep down, because I saw one of your tweets and I didn't appreciate how I wasn't tagged, but you tagged your homies, the Arsenal fans that didn't ditch Arsenal.
I think those are guys I've been with on Twitter from like 2011,
Well,
2012.
I don't care, man.
Relax.
I don't
Know
care.
your
No,
place, my friend.
No. But it was mainly because.
But you were
back
happy
then-
for them.
Yeah, I was happy for them. I'm happy for you
That's
too,
what
bro.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, there's a part in your cold heart, in that somewhere dark.
You see, as
and
much as
deep
I say you
inside.
guys are the original petrodollar, it's like, you see, when you guys were the original petrodollar, you still had stingy owners. So you guys had like, maybe if you were a Middle East country, you'll be like Oman or something, where you have oil but you don't have like guys who want to spend it. But you guys continued over that period. You've done it the right way. You've spent a lot of money, but you've still done it the right way. It's not like it's not a Leicester win. It's not original Klopp win in terms of not spending money or stuff like that. But you've done it the correct way. You've built over the stages, and it's
Fair
worked
enough,
out.
yeah.
And I'm happy for you guys. And it's not.
And back to that point of like black players, I think success started following you guys when Arteta decided to make Arsenal black again. You know what I'm saying?
Major shout
But
out
like
to
my
Christianity
scary,
and God.
You know, as a
Nah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, major shout out to Christianity and God.
Once
If
you guys started getting back to your roots, and getting some melanated niggas.
Then we got a black dog.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, even the dog
Chocolate
is
Labrador,
black,
bro. I rate that. I rate that. All right, fair enough.
Although Labrador is like a
mine
white
wasn't
dog,
necessarily
you know what I'm saying?
Christianity, but more religion. That proves that you can have a club with people who are morally grounded, not necessarily into worldly things like that, and be successful. And it's which means you don't have to entertain egos and all that type of stuff from people who think because they make £300,000 a week they can act however.
Unless they're legends like Salah,
Nah, I saw that group. Even Salah he's not an acting however type of guy. He's a professional. Yeah, he's been a professional, and it's that type of structure, because I saw like there's that celebration for the Bible club that they have. So they also had
Arsenal had a Bible club.
Yeah, they have a Bible club.
They have
There's like a group of players who
they chased all the Muslims. Kina Ozil, kina nani walifukuzwa.
Walikesha ama?
Azizi the group sijui kama yuko imelidiwa na Timba, but yuko kwa Timba Eze.
Of course, Timba is
Madueke, Kumbe. I was surprised to see Madueke in there, bro.
Yeah, Madueke has been he's always a God guy from Chelsea.
Beef, man.
So it's
guy.
Yeah, but it's a God guy.
The guy for God, you guy. Before we segue into
major shout out to that, and major shout out to a good family structure. Arsenal it shows what human beings should be as players. Shows what human beings should be. This was coming all the way from their manager, going all down to the players. Guys got married. Guys have kids. Guys have
But Trossard was told to fire his wife.
See, now Trossard might be the only guy. So now but a divorce. He was still married. They won a league.
Arteta once.
Nah, it's just a good structure to have, because we have the same type of structure. So when it's realistically for me it's on that aspect of we have the same.
Stop talking about what how he's saying what he's saying. Let's talk about what he's saying.
I kind of relate with the same thing, because my team has the same type of like
Bible.
The players, not necessarily professionalism, that type of thing. The more now we're losing it, the more you see players who are single, players who are just living life.
Kina Frimpong, kina
Vats. Watu wengine unaona venye watu wanacheza sasa, unaona wenyewe the focus is not really on the pitch completely.
That's why I never understood, like, from Liverpool fan base and Arsenal. I still don't get Arsenal fan base like wanting Mbappe.
As having seen him at Madrid,
bro.
I saw him at PSG. I was like, yo, PSG is maybe just a
only
small
Man
team.
United.
Yeah, I always thought maybe PSG is like the poison challenge.
Yeah,
everybody who goes there. So Messi went there.
Yeah,
still didn't do it. You know what I mean?
But I realized he was the poison in PSG.
Yeah.
So now
he needs a big club like United. I think he would.
Does he get bigger than? Okay, so
I'd love him at United. He'd get everyone fired. Everyone.
If he gets us Champions League, bro, so.
Has he gotten Real Madrid?
He hasn't gotten PSG, Madrid, but it's you who's going to get.
Those are small clubs.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're gonna move on to the predictions, but let me just go through the comments for a bit. Steve Barnes says, "Nangoja kusikia how Liverpool will win the treble" from Kiarie. I saw that tweet. I'm very interested in that.
Me too, bro.
Towards the end of before you say to normalize episode, to explain yours.
We'll just give you like a monologue.
Apana, it's a very easy thing.
Hold your horses. Finger off the trigger.
Hapa nikisikia Saddam anasema anashinda league this year.
I know. We'll get into the predictions.
You know that list of players he gave, like 2 or 3 of them, man. I was like, who are those?
Bro, anyway. Loyalty out there says
you don't know any of those guys.
2 or 3 of them are like,
which one don't you know?
Let's hope Zuhum is bearable today. I'll try my best, guys. Kaloki says, Saddam, next season we are winning the Premier League. All right, cool. AK Ruto says, Wagwan Ruto. Pole about the second loss and the final loss of Pep's farewell, but there you go. Also, did you ever like Bernardo? I'm never liked him. So you must have enjoyed at least his tears.
Yeah.
In losing the Premier League.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
He was one of the reasons I didn't want them to win. Like and then he doesn't get injured. He doesn't do whatever. It's a very
about that? How he's never been in.
Yeah, very
baller, but he's a piece
he's
of
a
shit.
baller,
man.
but he's just a shit human. Like,
Why are you guys judging someone by his character? Hata mumjui.
tumesikia comments zake, mmesikianga
Bro,
comments zake
you-
akiwa nje and how he really refers venye udharau team zingine venye ufanya nini. He's
No, but
actually,
he has the reason to. He won four
well, he's won. It's all
won
well
it.
It's
and
not a
good.
matter of what he's won. It's a matter of how you carry yourself, bro. Like Mo Salah at the beginning of the season, he was asked who's the favorites. He said Arsenal.
So that's
Straight
the
off
reason
the
why you
bat.
think Salah is a
No,
good
like
guy.
he said it. He's a straight shooter, bro. He says it how he sees it, bro. This guy tries to paint things the wrong way, and it's like, oh, for the sake of mind games, it's a bit weird. But anyway,
City has an accumulation of
Y'all are
those two.
insecure.
All right,
No,
cool,
City,
cool.
City just has that type of player. Even Haaland has the same type of ego.
Y'all are insecure.
Haaland has
Shit.
the same type
Yeah,
of ego, but
Haaland's
he
a
was
nice
one of the
guy.
first guys. To
But he's a nice
congratulate
guy as a person. If you look at his interviews and whatever, but the ego type.
You
of
guys want to
thing
judge
as a
people
fan-
based off of the few things you see them say for like, what?
Yo, bro, if
We've
you
been seeing them say that for the last.
I'm a judge.
He's been in the title race for them for how many years, bro? Kwenda zako, man. Utajuaje?
But
Anyway.
has been there for 9 years. So
Jamie Dega says Bruno's 21 is a disgrace, by the way. How come very convenient for you to leave that out. But anyway, Sao, we'll get into that. Timothy Mazai says classic Saddam. I mean, he was never going to change. Onmachi says, please, guys, stay guided. Mohammed Ahmed says, of course, Kiarie would know a lot about Arsenal. He was a big fan just a few years ago. That's very public information. Appreciate you. Muridi says, I have no respect for defects. People like Kiarie and Yule Jamawa Man City can't trash fans.
ongea kizungu nzuri kwa defector fucker.
Who have withstood pain, the weight, the mockery, the banter. We have a story. Kiarie can't even prove that he won't. Okay. Anyway, Chris Mwangi says Nayim is back. All right, so appreciate the comments, guys. Keep them through as we go through the season review.
Ask Kiarie where he thinks Liverpool will finish last season. The season he said they'll bug the league and the Champions League and one domestic trophy.
We'll get into that right now. So we're gonna start off with the top 6 predictions, and we have our very own Saddam.
Oh, we start with me.
First, yeah.
So are we counting the number of things someone has?
It's not a
scored?
competition.
No,
We
no,
just-
we don't.
No, but we have to compete.
There's no
We have to
competition,
compete
bro.
so that we know who knows ball.
If we-
Look, when he was
Okay.
a good
If we even try have a competition, that needs to be enlarged.
Can we get the full screen on?
like a first day of school picture, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he said, sixth Spurs, 5th Arsenal, 4th Liverpool,
I was wrong.
3rd
I was
Chelsea,
wrong.
2nd City,
I was correct.
1st Manchester
I was
United.
almost correct there.
He might have had the worst one out of all of us because he had Spurs in there.
Oh,
He had Spurs.
we having Spurs days.
No,
or is the
no,
bad
no,
one?
just listen.
We will see.
You have Spurs in there
Sina maneno mingi.
at
Sawa.
number 6.
Sina mambo mingi.
Then you have Chelsea at number 3.
Wow, actually, that's
So
Okay.
the combination of those, then you have United at 1. The combination of
Okay,
that
I
is
finished third. Listen, I finished third.
Chelsea
Now-
finished
wait,
10th.
So I finished
Spurs
third.
finished
Now I said
17th.
we'll finish first.
So-
So I am pretty sure you said you finished first,
all right.
and now you're like what,
All right,
seventh?
All right, look.
Yeah,
we-
so
we
realistically,
We will
if
be
we-
there.
realistically, if
not
you're
seventh.
competing,
5th.
realistically,
Who gives a fuck?
yo,
bro?
realistically,
Who
if
gives
you-
a fuck? It's
yeah,
the difference
re-
between them being in the Europa League and the
Real-
Champions League.
realistically, if you are competing, I said we finished first and we finished 5th. You said you finished first, you finished 3rd.
Which one is better?
But you said
Wait.
Spurs will finish 6th, they finished 17th. You said Chelsea will finish 3rd, they
Okay.
finished 10th.
Mimi
Overall,
Mimi
the
nime-
average
I
puts
said,
you down.
I said Spurs 6th. We
Actually,
will get
I
there.
have a really nice tweet.
Your
can-
average is
But
horrible.
just as I pull up this tweet.
Yo, who
can
does
you-
he have as top scorer?
No, before we get there.
Yeah.
Before we get there, can you tell us why you thought United were going to win the league at the beginning of the season?
With Amorim. No, not with Carrick.
With Amorim, by the way.
Yeah, with
Amorim.
Amorim.
Shit, this was Amorim time.
This was Amorim times, yeah.
Why I thought we would win. One,
Crazy stuff, man.
listen.
Nasty
One,
work.
the reason why I thought we would win the league. See, mtanisikiza ama
Yeah,
mtaki?
tunasikiza bro.
No,
Na nadhani hili ifanywa after Grimsby. Tuendelee.
No, this was game week 1. That's a jinga.
Go on. Let's hear you out. Let's hear you out, buddy.
One, we bought Cunha who had 20 goals.
Yeah.
We bought Mbeumo who had 20 something goals.
Mm.
So I knew we had 40 goals. from 2 people. 40 goals, bro, that's enough to change your season. True or false?
True.
Let's be honest.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
So I knew, you know what? We're 15th. We should be winning the league. But we were close to win the league. Hatujamaliza. Hatuja win the league. So I aimed for first. We ended up third. Fair enough. I will put my hands up. I was wrong by two positions.
All right. Can I
My
address
bad.
one thing about your predictions?
Yes.
So obviously here you have United, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, but 5th and 6th is Arsenal, Liverpool, respectively. Right?
Arsenal Spurs, you mean?
No, sorry, Arsenal, Spurs, respectively.
Yes,
right?
yes.
However, on the 23rd of August, 2025, so also at the beginning of the season, you tweeted, "There's no way Arsenal finish above Spurs this season. I'm willing to put my highly rated reputation on the line." So I'm confused. I don't exactly know where you are.
It's this was before. This was after you robbed us.
And you'd seen Frank Boyle, then you were like, for sure.
So you robbed us.
Spurs all
I
day.
saw Frank Ball and I was sold a dream. So
Okay.
I can be misguided. I can be bamboozled.
Okay.
You have been conned in your life before.
Well, I'm also confused about where did you get this highly rated reputation perspective?
The environment, bro.
The environment.
The environment.
Gotcha,
The people around me. They really rate me.
The people around you.
I'm highly rated. Ask around.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we can move on to Kiarie's.
Bro, who's this top scorer?
No, we'll get there.
Oh.
We'll get there. Sorry, we'll move on to Zuhum. Sorry.
We're the top scorer, bro.
We go into top scorer.
Let's finish the...
Tumalizana mimi mara moja.
Finish
Mimi sitaki mundudie.
His top
Tumalizane.
scorer, Joao Pedro, who, by the way, has been left out of the Brazil squad.
Unfairly.
Hilarious.
Unfairly, but we won't. Yeah.
I mean, 24-year-old Igor Thiago is the second top scorer of the league.
You Apple Makosa.
And
I
his-
agree. I agree.
And his
Because
team
they-
finished above Chelsea.
No.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That one, I'll say my bad.
That's a shit one.
And
That one-
Most
that one-
assists,
Remember
most
there was a
assists,
time
most
Joao
assists is a
Pedro
very
went,
crazy.
went like a whole
In
month
your-
without taking...
Huh? Sorry?
Do you guys remember how Joao Pedro went a whole month without taking a shot? There was a time.
Yeah.
But see the thing, I saw him
Sharing
ball
minutes
against
with the lap.
PSG.
The wrestler. The bounce.
You know he was world champion at this time.
Brock Lesnar,
That's why.
bro.
Fucking Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar as striker, bro. Wallahi.
This guy broke Jed Spence's jaw, fam. I've
And
never
then
seen an
Jed
injury
Spence
like
got
that on a
selected
football pitch,
ahead
bro.
of Trent with a broken jaw. Bro.
I mean, violate
Winners win.
Those
always.
guys paid 30 million and they still got robbed. Chelsea paid 30 million and they still got robbed, man. Oh my days.
Most assists. Are we going to talk about
Bruno.
that? There's only one person who got it correctly.
But
yeah.
Guimaraes isn't the most assists. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
I have eyes.
You said Bruno.
Yes.
He said Bruno.
Ojuk Soma.
For
And
now.
on Acuna.
So far I have 3 things correct. True?
What is correct? City
What?
second.
City second.
Okay, can't count. I like can't count. Oh, he got his name correct.
You got his name right? Hey, look at that, bro. Hey. What else?
Liverpool.
Honestly, predictions?
Wait, Liverpool.
The fact that he spelled predictions right?
Wait,
Fair
Liverpool.
play, bro.
Liverpool. Namukumaliza 4th.
Maliza?
Umaliza?
5th.
Shit, you're so bad.
Yeah.
Cost.
You've cost me. You've
And
cost me my
then
prediction.
manager of the season, Guardiola. Did
I
he
mean,
get
to be-
manager of the season?
We haven't. It's not
No,
decided.
manager of the season is going to be between Ateta and Iraola.
Carrick was nominated.
Yeah.
Carrick was
which
nominated.
means he won't be.
Yeah, I really don't
What are you
think.
talking
it'll be
about,
Carrick.
man?
Yeah, they can't give a guy who managed 19 games when the guys who
If they
managed
gave the guy
38
who,
games.
if they gave Bruno,
Bro, what are you
Ife-
talking about? Man United played the fewest minutes in the whole of the Premier League this season.
Chini ya Bournemouth.
Chini everyone.
Niliona tu
Chini ya
chini ya
Wolves.
Bournemouth,
Chini ya
yeah.
Wolves, bro.
Kwani Wolves walikuwa wapi?
Walikuwa above you
What were they
in
doing?
terms of minutes. No, they were playing FA Cups.
No.
They didn't
Those
they
are
beat you guys in the FA Cup?
Yeah,
Or
we played them.
You played
No,
them.
no,
in
no,
the
no. They
FA
had
Cup.
an
We played them in another round.
Yeah,
those
another round.
minutes,
The rounds
those
that-
minutes,
Mm.
the total extra times they've had.
You know what was the difference? You know what was the difference? You know what was the difference?
Clutching
It's
and
not-
straws.
This guy is funny.
How many minutes? Wait.
Shit.
How many minutes were they above us? Sijui some odd number like 15 or something.
No,
60.
no. It was by 60 minutes.
So there was a game they played at 60.
no, let me tell
So
you.
there's
What
like
the
there's a 60-minute football
Let me
game.
tell you what the 60 minutes
What
were.
are we talking
Let
about?
me tell you.
Extra
Let me tell him what the 60 minutes were. 30 minutes zilikuwa extra times at Grimsby.
Exactly.
Sawa.
They played an
Wakumbuka.
extra game.
Wakumbuka.
Sisi tuliza.
And they went an extra.
Si tulicheza extra time hadi pena.
If 120
Sesko akaogopa.
in the rain.
Amrim had an aura deficit, massive aura
Bro,
drainage.
we went from a manager who used to hide in the fucking dugout, man. Oh my god, bro.
Oh, yo, these guys
Imagine
were
as a
in the
player,
trenches.
you
bro.
look at the sideline. Oh, no, man.
Anyway,
Aya, tuende kwa Zuhum
Let's go to
because I
Zuhum.
have so many questions. Mimi, I had 2 correct, by the way.
Also sick
Fair
jersey,
enough,
bro.
I had 2 correct.
huh?
That's bruised banana, yeah?
Nah,
Jersey,
yeah. It's a culture club, bro.
Yeah,
Culture
yeah.
club.
My girlfriend.
I know this guy has somewhere there, Pare Paklands,
My,
wherever
girl,
he
my
lives.
girlfriend has one like that.
She's beef. Anyway, so Zuhum predicted that Arsenal would finish top.
Congratulations.
Actually, remember a very interesting conversation, very nuanced. Maybe we just have different like perspectives, but I remember we had a. I don't know if you were there. Remind me. But you guys asked me who are the favorites. I was like City. No, Liverpool. I said Liverpool. But who's gonna win it? I was like Arsenal. And I tried to differentiate between favorites and predicted. You get?
Yeah.
I think I
And
remember
it made
that.
sense. It made sense that Liverpool were the favorites.
You explained that to Eric.
Eric.
I think
yeah.
he was struggling to understand.
Yeah. But anyway, Arsenal. So that's check.
It was the English language.
Check. And in my
Very
opinion, bro,
necessary.
to be fair to myself,
That's the one and only thing go correct.
well, I did get Villa being in Europe.
They said, oh, Saddam said 6 Spurs. What did Zoom say?
Fifth.
Hebu angalia.
Now, enlarge this.
Look
thing.
at him.
Make it bigger.
I believed in
You're
Thomas
like-
Frank. He sold me dreams.
Frank Ball.
Frank Ball.
I said 6.
Umemweka wapi?
That back three with
Spurs
Richarlison.
are-
Nine, bro.
No me can see. But Spurs are 5th. My guy.
Zoom saw that Romero Van de Ven combination. He
You
said,
had Villa there, which you had Villa
Villa was in Europe.
which is a top thing.
Uh-huh.
They're still
No,
still
but they
in
didn't
Europe.
finish 6th.
Yeah, but they finished.
But they were in
4th.
Europe.
They're in
So
Europe.
all of a sudden, meaning nikisema Liverpool 5th, 4th, mnasema oh no, they finished 5th.
No. All right. So let me walk through you.
Shut up,
Let me
man.
walk you
Hey,
through my
but to be fair,
predictions.
you probably
Shut up.
You probably had the wrongest one among all of
The
us.
wrongest one. I like that word.
Pale number 1. That thing just drops the weigh scale,
Yeah.
bro.
That's it.
Drops the weigh scale.
Nah.
But let me walk you through the logic in my
Can you even see the
predictions.
picture? Unajicheka.
Let me walk you through my
Saka
predictions.
most assist. Look at Zoom reacting.
It's a bit peak. Not gonna lie. Top scorer, Gyökeres. You know what I mean? Manager of the season, though. I'm gonna get that. Anyway,
No.
let me walk you through my logic. So, Liverpool, by and large, had the best transfer window, in my opinion.
What a trophy. Sorry. My bad.
You said it for me. That shit bangs. We should have seen how we used it, Jana. Sorry, last week.
We just gave up our trophy yesterday, bro. I don't know when's the last time you've ever held that.
Anyway.
Hold that.
Don't get baited.
Hold that.
Liverpool, I thought, had the most striking transfer window, right? I think Arsenal still had the best transfer window.
No.
It's actually proven statistically that Arsenal had the best.
It's factual.
It's factual now.
factual. It's
It
statistically.
it wasn't factual
It
then.
was still factual,
Bro,
back
when
then.
Kiarie and Saddam say factual right
How
after
many
that,
times?
just walk.
You
Just
see,
walk,
you see,
bro.
you see the fact that you guys didn't give me time to explain back then. How many times did I keep on saying Arsenal added to the squad? We lost players, so we were just replacing them. So none of us.
But you didn't even replace them. If anything, you made them worse.
but we're just replacing them. So replacing an already thin squad doesn't work, particularly when a squad has gone through whatever it went through.
And-
So Arsenal had probably the best window because they just added to players. They didn't lose any of the players, which was what Salah was saying at the start of the season.
The players they added.
Continue.
I don't think you were saying this.
Gyökeres
thing,
has
but-
Continuity. I said it a million
Yes,
times when I said you guys are saying we've
No,
spent
you are-
500
you-
million,
no.
but we haven't because we've lost players worth 300 million.
No, that conversation, Kiarie was mentioning it.
Huh?
When
make sense, bro.
I know when.
How?
No, it's like pulling out what's that Jenga board. You take out one piece and then you place it somewhere else. You're not really adding to that squad. Whereas with Arsenal, we brought another Jenga box.
Yeah, but him
and
is
added
making,
to
he's
that.
making it about finances.
No, not
No,
making it
it's
about
not
finances. I'm
finances,
saying that's
it's
why
the
that's
squad
what I've been
numbers.
saying. It's the
Squad
squad numbers.
numbers.
It's ideally the reason why we spent that much is because we lost that
Zoom,
much,
Zoom,
and that was
if you remember
just because
properly,
of the players.
this argument, this angle came about when we were roasting him for spending money and still being shit.
Nah, I
It
said
was
it
like-
from the start.
It was like game week 10 Apple.
Yeah.
That argument, because at the
When
beginning,
Vance
at the
hadn't
beginning,
registered
he
a single
that's when he said, but
even when
but
Vats
you know,
hadn't.
we have.
right.
It wasn't at the
I
beginning
remember
of the season.
The statement exactly. If Verts and Isak don't score a single goal or assist, I don't care because I know we'd have won the league.
Yeah.
Something like that.
If we win the league without them scoring a
without
single
them scoring,
goal,
something like
I
that.
wouldn't care. But that's
Yeah.
the whole idea. Nikikwambia, we haven't added to anything. Arsenal added to it, and they had a good window. And ideally, that's what everyone has been saying in the fact that it's been continuity.
I remember arguing with a very, very old Liverpool fan, and he was like, "Bro, like you guys were supposed to get Isak. What happened there?" I was like, "Bro, 120 million. We're not cut out for that. We can't do it. I'd rather 60 million on Eze and Gyökeres. This is after we've signed them both, though. But you know, nobody can lie that at that time when they signed Isak, that he was literally everybody's favorite striker. What's up?
They're roasting you in the comments, man.
Before we get to the comments, nobody can lie that Isak was everybody's favorite striker. Like, apart from City, who had Haaland, obviously. If anybody wanted a striker, like, go and sign Isak.
Isak was
right.
Everyone would have said yes.
And going back to like explaining my prediction, can you just pull up my prediction, Ricky? Liverpool finishing second, right? That for me made sense because they had, they added to their firepower and that would be their strength. But then if you look at Liverpool and Spurs, I'm like you, Frank Ball and whatnot. I was sold. I honestly thought he was going to do a great job, right? But Liverpool and Spurs, if you look at the injury statistics, they were one of the teams that were hit most by. They suffered most by the injuries. Actually, Spurs were number 1, Arsenal number 2. I think Liverpool 3 or 4. So
for us, it's even worse when we get hit by injuries like that because we have a thin squad. We have 15, 16 players who are legitimate first team players.
That's why, like, bro, now you're saying it. Maybe now you're saying it. Maybe you said it in the past. But I've always said, like, when injuries happen to a team at a remarkable number, they are a valid explanation to underperformance. When these guys played how many games by playing extra Europa League games with OGS? Remember, in Barcelona, you guys played Europa League with Barcelona.
Ten Hag.
Was it Ten Hag?
Yeah.
You guys had many injuries. So when you get underperformed, it's like having a punctured tire in Formula 1.
But it's only you guys. For you guys, it wasn't meant to work this year in terms of that as an excuse. Because that was your thing, depth.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's what you guys brought to the table, where it was like you lose any left back, you have another left back.
By that very merit, like Arteta had the most points won from substitutions made, direct contribution, goals or assists.
Not coming up with such weird stuff.
Anyway, top scorer Gyökeres.
So someone suggested we give 3 points for every correct predictions. I like that idea.
Who suggested?
This guy already has 6 points.
So 6. So I have 6. Zuhum has 3. It's so we know who knows ball. Can I get
1.5 for manager?
No,
of the
you
season?
cannot.
That's not been done.
Manager of the season is not.
Bro, I didn't even sign up for this competition. What is it? I thought we were just reviewing.
You guys
Homie just starts a competition middle of it.
And I'm number 1.
Ojamini? Because you have 0. I am 1,000,000% you have 0.
Me, I already know I just have the top scorer. We look at a joke to come once.
All right, so let's move on to the other ones. What did I mention there? Saka assist, player of the season.
Saka assist, that was a stinker because he has like 2 assists the whole season.
Open play.
Oh wow, what a
should we count open play?
Relax. Player of the season, Saka, he's not even
what
the best.
Tukihesabu open play, Saka and 1, and 9.
Madueke has had a better season than Saka. So player of the season, Saka is a stinker.
What are you talking about?
That's a stinker.
Come on, Madueke is not.
Manager of the season, Arteta, Carrick, he hasn't beaten Carrick.
But I think Arteta will win it because he won the league.
No, I don't.
Nah, he won't win it because of the league.
Bro, Iraola, I'm saying.
It'll be Iraola because of Europe. Or this Sunderland guy because of
Sunderland guy,
Championship to Europa League.
Championship to Europa.
But anyway, let's move on to Eric. Ruriki, in the meantime, let me read some
Nayim
comments.
Kwanza.
Let me read some comments.
Make your name.
All right, let's read some comments.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh, I see who suggested 3 points for each correct take. Wilfred,
Wilfred unajua ball.
Ujui ball.
Read that comment.
Which one?
There's one where he'll run away from Liverpool.
Ask Kiarie where he thinks Liverpool will finish this last season. Above it. Run from Liverpool when the ride gets tough. I mean, he did it once already.
No, I'm very comfortable, bro.
I mean, you can't now.
I am very comfortable. I
You
can
see,
if
you
I
did it
wanted
before
to.
because you didn't have a personality.
I
no
dare
online
you show
personality.
up with a Spurs jersey next
If
season.
I wanted to, no, why am I moving to Spurs? Like,
Deserve it.
if I was trying to move, why am I moving to
Deserby,
Spurs?
the Deserby ball.
Bro, I'm good.
All right. So let's
go to Nayim.
Let's go to the thing.
Let's go to Nayim.
names. Let's go to Nayim. Sorry. Okay. So Nayim. Nayim predicted Liverpool would win the league, City would finish second, Arsenal third, Chelsea would make top 4, and Newcastle and United would.
That Newcastle
end up
take his
in
wild, my friend. Newcastle number 15, no? Or 14.
12.
So he's gotten everything
3 points.
pretty much wrong,
City.
Except City.
except
3
City.
points. Haaland top scorer.
We're actually doing the points thing.
3
Yeah,
points.
or why not? Shut up.
6 points.
You have 6
Nobody
points.
cares.
Yeah.
It's a big 6-pointer.
6
Most
pointer.
assists, Cole Palmer though.
That's wild.
It
be
was
fair-
that. It was that world club.
Cole Palmer
champion
player of the season. No,
final.
wait. Sorry. Can we just
What was
address
good
this?
Cole Palmer at the start?
Cole Palmer for most assists and player of the season. Can we deduct points?
In a different universe.
Can we deduct points?
I swear he has more assists than Saka.
Yeah.
Don't swear.
I
swear.
can swear too.
Don't swear.
I can swear too.
All right, if you swear, we take and you're wrong. We take 6 points.
Yes.
So we take 1 point.
We take
So,
6
Kubali,
points.
Kubali.
We take 6 points.
No, 1 is enough.
One.
Who's this manager this season?
Glasner.
That's wild. But, yeah.
Yeah, that's. I kind of get where he was going. I kind of there was logic
There was
behind it.
momentum.
There was momentum, and
That's-
right now
that's-
for Palace.
they're in a Europa Conference
There
League final.
there
So
was momentum.
That's pure tactical. That's a tactical prediction.
Yeah.
It has.
or a gamble.
Yeah. It's like
Or a gambled Kidogo.
the Newcastle in there. The
Where are these stats? Where do you find these stats? Season, yes. All right.
Yeah, 9 assists. Let's go.
We still have one more game.
Let's go.
We still have one more game.
No, Premier League. It's a
Premier League has 1 assist.
It's a
Bro, he
Premier
has 1
League.
assist, and this guy has 5 assists. Saka has 5. What are
Oh
you
my
talking
God, I
about?
saw the
You're reading goals.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic.
That's not even how dyslexia works.
Shit.
Palmer has 1 assist.
How does he have 1 assist?
Subtract.
Yo, subtract 3 points, bro.
No, just 1.
For even thinking he has more with 1.
So Nayim has 5 points. Thank God.
Wase watch ball hapa kwa hii podcast kweli?
What the hell?
What the hell? Or a gamble failed, bro. Anyway,
Aya, weka Kiarie.
tuweke Kiarie tafadhali.
90 minutes.
Yeah, but I
times
get
2
3
is
points for the
only
profile picture.
amecheza only it's only 20 minutes. 20 games. Huh? So 20
What?
minutes. And nilikuwa naangalia games gapi Palmer amecheza.
But he's
In
been injured.
So
totality is
essentially,
Both of them
he's
have
played the
been
same games as
So you
United.
couldn't even predict he could play.
20. He's played like 20 games. 20.
Very nice.
get it.
Liverpool
Sioni.
number 1.
Let's see the madman.
Sioni.
All right, so Kiarie predicted obviously Liverpool would finish top, City then Chelsea, and Arsenal making up the 4th place, with United 5th and Villa 6th.
Shit. Oh, to Haaland, they're so boring, eh?
Well, at least you got City right.
Yeah.
Speaking to the mic, bro.
City
Don't
and
look so
Haaland.
deflated.
It's City and Haaland, bro.
Are we actually counting these fucking points?
Yeah, you're bottom of the table.
Kiarie,
Damn.
Kiarie 6 points.
City and Haaland. I had Villa.
But
I had
wait,
Villa.
If we're tied on points, we will look at goal difference. Someone has to win.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see at least whoever has Villa in the top 6, 5
why Villa?
gets points because they've made Champions Leagues. That
you,
one's
you
already
put Chelsea. You
that's
put
a
Chelsea
tick.
3rd. Manchester United is 10th.
How many number of
That's
people
embarrassing.
in my top 6? How many finished in the top 6?
5.
Yeah. In your top 6?
Guys, have you seen Eric's predictions?
No.
I'm not bottom of the table.
You're not
I'm not bottom.
Zoom.
You're not
Zoom.
going down.
I ain't going down. We're staying up, boys.
Realistically, in my top 6, 5 of them finished in the top 6.
That is a good point. That's what I tried
In-
arguing
yeah,
for
in
Villa.
your top
So I
six-
should get more points.
Your top 6
That's
has
not
Spurs.
what we're doing.
Sorry.
Let's
your top,
ask the guy
your
who
top,
set up the
your top
tournament.
6. Your top 6 has
Wilfred.
Chelsea and Spurs.
I think if
That in itself knocks you out.
if someone's
Just-
top 6 has Spurs in it,
yeah,
deduct.
yeah.
Shit. Wait. What?
But the one relegated. So why?
What? They're bottom half of the table, bro.
So it's Chelsea.
They're bottom of the table.
Bottom, like as of now
So
with
it's
the
Newcastle. Who put Newcastle?
Nayim as of now with
What are you looking at me?
Bro,
You're crazy. You know we can literally just pull up the evidence, bro. What are you looking at me for?
That's what I'm saying. We need to look.
Hey, help me.
There needs to be an average of like the teams you have, which made whatever predictions.
That's why
you
I'm
made.
suggesting,
Yeah.
Wilfred. I know you're watching. Do you approve that suggestion?
I mean,
Shut the fuck up, Will. We're taking the referees. He's the ref.
Okay,
He's PGMOL.
I have to propose something else. You haven't proposed you. I want to propose something else.
PGMOW, bro. Come
So,
on.
I'm
All right,
proposing.
let's go
proposing-
through. What are you
Wait, I'm
proposing?
proposing. You check the position umeka huyu na pale amemaliza. What's the gap?
Si yako
That's actually the
tumeshaangalia
best
Dubai,
one.
That's
yeah.
the best one because
That's actually
now
the best one.
that actually would determine.
Then the bigger the
Alright,
gap,
so-
the more.
Hi,
bigger the gap.
so as we go through Eric's predictions,
This is easy work. I've won
Relax.
and
Relax. What's
a
our
wrap.
producer fanya
Don't
kazi?
argue.
Eh,
You
mi
guys for numbers,
sina
bro.
redia kwa argument. Nimesha kufanyia maths yako, nimekufanyia 3 minus 10 hiyo ni 7 na nimekufanyia 17
Sawa,
minus
sawa,
5
sawa.
hiyo ni
Don't get
20.
carried away. Don't get carried away. Let's do Eric. Let's do Eric. So
mauza hapa haraka.
Eric, by the old system, Eric predicted Liverpool first, Arsenal second,
Wrong,
City third,
wrong,
Chelsea fourth,
wrong.
Spurs fifth, and
Wrong.
Forest sixth.
Hey,
Yes.
what is
Damn.
Eric also predicted
Forest.
that he would have
Hey, Isak. This guy was
manager. Sorry.
Where did you guys find a picture of Eric with hair, bro? Sorry.
AI.
top scorer.
Top scorer Eric was Isak and assists Odegaard. Very nice.
I think Odegaard is minus
Eric,
5.
Eric,
Minus 5 Odegaard.
Bro, Isak played 6 games.
he just lifted the trophy.
Minus 6.
He just lifted the trophy though as a captain. So.
Prediction yake haikuwa
But the category wasn't lifting trophy.
That the category is always lifting the trophy. Eric also predicted player of the year and manager of the year, Isak and Slot.
That's bad because as we speak, one of the worst managers in the league right now is Slot. Top 5.
I mean, Kiarie, who called him a genius, is now saying
He is top 5.
He's crazy.
He is definitely top 5 worst managers in the league. Kubali or not?
the 5 was, but it's not.
I'm not saying it's the worst. I'm saying it's top
it's
5.
contentious. It's contentious.
No, I'm
That's what
saying
you're
the 5 was. It's not. This league only has like 2 good managers right now. So
Carrick and,
Listen.
Strauss.
We can
Attila
chat
Carrick.
shit all we want, but at the end of the day, he puts his Premier League medal on the table. You can't necessarily. tell.
Damn.
What are you gonna say?
Carrick will put his championship loss with Middlesbrough on the table.
Well, as a manager, nobody's talking about what he's done as a player.
Yeah.
We're talking about what he's done as a manager.
That's facts.
You know,
If we're trying to talk about people who've
Forget
done
Carrick.
shit as players, then Chelsea have the best manager in the world. And
Huh?
if you were trying to say shit about people who've done things as players in relation to
Xabi
them
Alonso.
in management,
No.
Xabi Alonso.
Carrick has
was a
won
better
more.
midfielder. Was a better midfielder.
How's Carrick won more? Xabi Alonso has Champions Leagues.
Yeah, I think
No,
he won a Champions League with Bayern Munich.
And a World Cup.
Yeah,
Wait, a World
What
Cup.
Champions League has
He has
won?
a World
With
Cup.
Bayern
He has
Munich
a
and Real
World
Madrid.
Cup with Spain.
He won.
Yeah,
with
he has
Liverpool,
a
of course. We know
Champions
that
League with
one.
us. He has
But he has
Madrid.
Champions League with
He had
Real Madrid.
Madrid with like 2 or 3. He has
No,
The
he
World
didn't
Cup.
win in Madrid.
he won it.
He won La Liga.
He didn't win in Madrid.
He won it with Carlo Ancelotti. He won it
did,
in
he
the
Can we
in
put
the
up?
in
Can
the
we
La
put up?
Decima.
Can we put up his trophies?
Nah.
And then
Fuck that.
compare
He
them.
won it in La
compare them
Decima.
with Arteta's.
He won World Cup. He won
Yeah.
Euro. Like, what are we
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
2 euros kwanza. See?
Can we
Wait,
compare?
wait.
Can
So
we
wait.
have
So Alonso
Carrick,
has a Euro.
Arteta, and
Has two. Wait. Alonso has 2 Euros.
A World Cup.
A World Cup. Arteta has 0 cups.
What does
For Spain.
Arteta have to do with this?
Hold it.
He's
Hold.
the champion.
Hold. We don't care.
Put Carrick's Premier League manager medal on the table, bro.
Sawa.
I'm holding it. Let's fucking go, bro. Oh my god, I'm gonna.
It's gonna be the battle of the midfielders
cook
next
next
season.
season.
Yeah.
Apart from
Slot is a mid too.
He was a mid.
Number 10.
Where?
Uh,
Alikuwa anacheza
second
wapi?
division.
So he doesn't like set pieces.
20 division.
I thought
So he
you
doesn't
said
like set pieces. Anyway, now we predicted other predictions that didn't necessarily. Did we do the? I can't necessarily. I can't. Could you max it? Does it say sack? No, we didn't include that there, but 2 managers to get sacked. So let's go with. We'll start with Saddam's. He started with. Sorry, his prediction was. The season will have 0 manager sackings for the first time. Now, Now I know we have rules to this competition.
Laughing at himself.
What the fuck? Now I know we have rules to this competition.
From next season,
But I feel like we're talking about relegation. Forget points deduction. Just relegate. Relegate the highly rated reputation. Just relegate it.
From next season, Saddam is being promoted to the voice behind the camera.
Yes.
The voice at the front.
Let's replace him with Vic.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched Ted Lasso? When Roy Kent gets moved to the back, bro. That's what we need to do, man.
Okay. That's just the beginning. Tell us more. Because I feel like there's going to be more bombers.
All right. So then after you, it was me, right? Yeah. So I predicted Fabian Herzler from Brighton to be sacked and Nuno to be sacked by Forest.
Yeah.
He was sacked twice, no.
Once.
No, he was sacked
He
once.
hasn't gotten sacked again.
He has been sacked already.
Bado hasn't been
No,
sacked.
bado.
I think they're gonna
Mkutano
keep
ni
him.
leo.
I think they're gonna keep him.
Mkutano leo.
Mkutano ni leo. He was
But
saying
I was
he's
right
getting-
about one.
He's going.
Yeah, but she's going to
That's
be
good.
sacked once, but he was sacked twice.
No, I said he was gonna get sacked. Nuno was gonna get sacked.
Bro,
by
one
Forest.
sack and two sack is different.
Two managers to get sacked. I feel like
Forest did sack three
I've gotten a
managers.
point
They
there.
sacked-
So how many points is that?
Three. Yeah.
So we're minus 10 for yours. Kiarie, wow, 2 for 2. Maresca from Chelsea
I knew that and I saw that.
and
from-
Amarim from United.
Oh
Yeah.
my days. Ball, kutoa ball.
Nah, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. You know, I was actually gonna say, I was actually thinking about today's show, and I was gonna grill you about stuff, but I was like, to be fair, in as much as this guy beats chest that can't do 10 push-ups, but oh my god, but anajua ball. He does know, like he does drop some bangers. He predicted Saka's
To be
hamstring
fair,
going twang a while ago.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't predict that he would come back. He has, but he did predict. He did warn. So he has some bangers. He has some bangers. So fair play, man. 2 for 2. Gotta give it to you, man. Damn, that actually might put him top of the table. Eric,
It's a big win.
Daniel Fark leads. Yikes.
Still there, big.
Keith Andrews.
Some guys with
Wow.
contract extensions. Everyone is
This is Brentford they couldn't beat at home.
Peace coach.
everyone when Eric says a contract extension this year.
That's worse than mine, to be honest.
Nah.
That's worse than mine.
Chill out. Chill out.
You said
You thought you were doing something revolutionary. This guy thought he was. This guy Aura farmed, bro.
This guy said
Oh.
everyone is gonna do a good job.
And Nayim, I don't think you were there for that show, so. Huh. Yeah, boy.
You started baiting Nayim with like some Bruno argument.
And then he didn't say anything. Wow.
I go mad.
To be fair, that was a good bait because Bruno became the best player in the league.
Fair.
So it's fair for you to be distracted by people slandering Bruno.
Yeah.
Fairs. All right. Anyway,
So that's 10 points for me, no?
All right. So hot takes. It seems like only me and so me and Kiarie gave hot takes. Kiarie's hot take was that all 3 of the promoted teams would stay up, and my hot take was at least 2 of the 3 promoted teams to stay up.
That's
So-
not even hot takes.
What do you mean?
That's such a.
That is a hot take, bro. The
How?
last 3 seasons, all teams have gone down. I think,
Bro,
Yeah.
Sunderland have made Europe. Leeds finished in almost mid-table.
comfortably. Survived.
Burnley would have survived. They were just 19th.
So you got it wrong.
Yeah, I just got it wrong by one team.
But you got it wrong.
I said
so,
all,
no,
but-
it's a take.
Yeah.
The take was wrong.
Okay.
We're not analyzing.
It wasn't wrong.
The take
I said all
he
3
said
and
all 3
It
will.
was partially
Yeah.
wrong.
No, there's
It-
nothing like
he's-
partially.
He's introduced 3 segments to that take. When
the
2 of those are
question
right,
was one. The question
It was
was
a hot
one.
take. The question didn't have how many
The
teams.
quest- the
It was
question
me
just
who.
said
It
hot
was me
take.
who. Yeah, it was me who brought the number of teams.
A hot take,
So it's
not
like
hot takes.
hot
Yeah.
take.
So it's like a
Yes,
warm
It's a
take.
warm
Not
take.
takes.
Yeah, it's
This
warm.
is
It's
warm minus
warmish.
one.
Yeah.
Fair
Not
enough.
takes.
Okay,
You're just
cool,
you're
cool,
just
cool.
mad that you predicted all that nobody would.
No,
get sacked.
no one asked me to what
You're,
to
you're
say.
just you're just
I'm not
because all
gonna
your
do
shit
that.
is hot takes, bro. All your shit is always on the fire, bro. We don't know what we're gonna get.
So,
Anyway, so that's pretty much that in terms of our predictions. Now.
we can't count this because I couldn't evidence.
Crazy thing, because that might actually just happen again next season, which is putting a lot of teams in the Prem at risk.
What?
The teams that are coming up will
You think
stay
Hull will
there.
stay?
Huh?
Think Hull City will
Hull
stay?
will go, but Coventry is coming to stay. And
Did you see
Ipswich.
that tweet
Coventry are
from XG Philosophy about Hull?
No.
According to the XG that they conceded last season, they were supposed to be relegated from the championship.
Hull are one of the worst teams. They qualified for the playoffs as the last team.
Yeah.
And they've just beaten everyone 1-0, and they've made the way.
That's beautiful.
Now, it's beautiful for them, but it's going to be disgusting in the Prem because it's not that they have money at it to go and buy whoever. They're coming to get thrashed.
Now, prediction, hot take for next year, that team is getting points versus Arsenal.
Wow.
Hull used to be a Sumbufu team for us.
Don't
Excuses already, Ashanza.
Don't clip
Wakumbuka.
that. Just
You remember that guy who scored free kicks? What was his name? The Brazilian guy.
I forgot his
Giovanni.
name. Yeah, Giovanni.
That guy banged though.
Giovanni and Delano. When they bought Giovanni and Delano,
Yeah,
that was 1 year.
went to Man City.
And then Delano went to City after that. And then
Good memory.
Bro, kujua ball.
No, you once said that you've forgotten more football than what Zoom knows.
Yeah.
And I actually believe that.
And now I'm Premier League champion.
What a trophy.
What a
Yeah.
It's actually a trophy.
Let's go.
This is gonna be such a hard year up ahead, bro.
I actually think predictions or like takes about next season are far too early. But what happened was coincidentally what you were about to talk about for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna give it more context, but some guy, good friend of mine, piece of shit though, actually doesn't know ball. So he said that because United beat Arsenal 3-2, he thinks he doesn't see, with everybody else's state of play, who's there to challenge United for the league title next season.
Is that Saddam?
No, unfortunately. I mean, he ticks all those boxes.
It was like you're describing Saddam, bro.
As someone who's predicted Liverpool are winning it, United is the least of my worries.
But you made it wrong.
Immediately this. I'm saying this next season. So we're talking about the next
But
season.
you always say Liverpool.
No, so ideally as someone who's predicted Liverpool are winning, that means I'll also look at who I'm looking to compete with. These are not one of the people I'm looking to compete with.
Why are you making this about you?
Yes, that's
just in terms of like the basis or the logic behind the prediction.
Yeah, so bro, this guy. So realistically, when I look at you people, I've seen. I'm a gambler. As a gambler, I've watched Carrick closely. As a Middlesbrough manager.
Kwani SportPesa ina special camera?
Si tunaonanga games. So mimi nimeona games za Middlesbrough mob na nimeona venye jamaa yocheza. Na nimeona immediately.
Okay, so umeona vena chezanga. How did he beat you at Anfield?
See bro, you asked we've been trash this season. It's not a lie.
So all of a sudden you'll be great next season.
Next season we'll be back.
At Anfield with Amorim, bro.
Bro.
Someone who's unemployed.
Our ex beat you.
Next season we'll be back.
Unemployed. You're unemployed.
And by the way, Amorim is the one who beat you at
Anfield,
Anfield,
bro.
Amorim is the one who beat you at Anfield.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Then what is your delusion backed by? Because
mine isn't delusion. You see, realistically, you guys have played 40 games this season.
40 beautiful games.
40.
You have to, if I may ask.
Out of those 40,
if I may add,
40 aren't beautiful.
Beautiful games.
So ujoko hizo 40 kuna FA Cup na kuna Grimsby hapo. So
Brighton 2-1 at Old Trafford.
Yeah, those two are already not beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful. Beautiful.
Trust the process.
It was necessary.
Yeah.
It was necessary for you guys to get the Carrick.
We are here because of those losses. We are here. I'm
so from
above you
40
because
games,
of Grimsby.
So from
you guys need to look at this
so
thing
from 40
FC,
so from 40 games, you guys are increasing the number of games you guys are playing by almost 40%. So immediately you guys increase the number of games you guys are playing by almost 40%.
What makes you think we will play 40 more than 40 next? So we can just get knocked out in every.
Atam knock you out at a league stage, Champions League. You'll still have played 10 games there.
Can I give some context for your
8
arguments?
games, 7 games. So
can I give some context
7
for your
games.
arguments? Every single time.
7 games wapi 8.
Can I give you some context?
Oh, yeah, hujakuwa Champions League kutoka 6 games.
New format.
Yeah.
So some context for your arguments about squad rotation. Every time, I know it's a small sample size, but every time Carrick played 3 days or 4 days after
they
a
didn't
weekend
win.
game, they either drew or lost.
Yeah.
And one of those losses was Newcastle away with a red card. Newcastle with a red card, and you lost to them. Osula! I remember. Beautiful game. I agree. Beautiful game. But anyway, we've gotten the results of this new format in terms of how we're going to rank our predictions. So,
who's last?
Saddam.
For real?
So here I have essentially the position of one team and how many positions they finished off of, right? So United, for example, 2 positions off where you predicted they would be. City 0, Chelsea 7 positions off.
Uh-huh.
Liverpool 1, and Arsenal 4, Spurs 11. Damn. Number 2. So you're on 25.
Wait.
So you're number last, right? Second last, right? I'm surviving relegation. Zuhum 24. Arsenal 0 positions. I got that right. Liverpool 3 positions off. City 1 position off. Chelsea 6 positions off. Spurs 12 and Villa 2. You understand? Are you add those up, you get 24. You have 25. He's the one who sent it to me. Eric
is better than me.
Eric 30. Eric 30. How Eric's worse? Oh, Eric's the worst. Okay, so Eric has 34.
Of course.
34. Yeah, to be fair,
we can,
Nottingham, Nottingham and Spurs.
Nayim is number 2
With?
22.
So 25, 24, 22.
Name Liverpool 4, City 0, and so on and so forth. Number 1 is man like Kiarie,
A betting man.
With
We were never going to win
18.
this.
pure domination.
We were never going to win this against a betting man.
Pure domination.
Asking a betting man about predictions,
It
bro.
was an uphill
It was
battle.
an uphill battle, bro. The game is rigged. It's like going against City.
But now, guys, something I want to talk
No
about.
charges.
A betting man.
Something I saw on a different pod that I listened to, online pod, called El Ahwa. I don't know if you guys watch it.
Of course, it's online. Why would it not be online?
No, as in like
radio.
Tape.
It's like you're
You're
listening
not
to it for
physically
radio,
there.
man.
They do it on those StreamYard kind of things. El Ahwa pod.
On vinyl.
Vinyl, bro.
So I saw this really interesting conversation between Terry, Hussam, Hussam from Liverpool, Terry from United, and Mo Judge, Judge Mo from
Liverpool.
Judge Mo, the Inter Milan fan, and he was like, I think the essential conversation was the Arsenal Premier League win is really good for football discussion because who was that laughing?
I hear voices in my
We're going to
head.
be going through the whole year, bro. I hate
Hear me out.
I
This
hear
is
voices in my
Who's
head.
laughing?
hear me out. I'm not gloating. I think let's be honest with ourselves, right? If we look back at the conversations we've had on Onetwo TV, a lot of the times we used to get carried away into predictions and rage baits, right? Nayim being on the end of it, right? And what that took away was genuine conversations about football. Like if you look back through Onetwo TV's journey, and every other podcasts and whatnot that has like multiple fans from different fan bases, whatever, very easily they get roped into, oh no, they're gonna bottle it. Oh no, they're gonna drop off, or no, it's just about this and that. They don't have the minerals and the experience. Like very lazy conversations and almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Like final. Like you're just already drawing a line under the sand. Kablata tumalize conversation, and now what's gonna happen, in my opinion, is a lot of our conversations are gonna be a lot more nuanced. Like for example, already I'm thinking about, like you. I'm thinking about how, what's the competitive landscape going to be for Arsenal? From like, if we're going to try and retain it for the first time in our history, who are we up against, right? City are going to go through a transition, and Carrick is going to have to go through like almost rite of passage. What's the word I'm looking for? Like he has to prove himself against the doubters, the ones who think
He has to go through downtime. 'Cause I feel like we haven't.
it's not
had
downtime.
Like we haven't had downs with Carrick, and I feel like that's when he's going to be tested. We've had good. It's been just ups.
I get that. But even more away from Carrick is how he's going to manage, for example, the sale of players or the purchase of players, convincing players, right? choosing the right ones, and even then manage the squad rotations, prioritization, and so on, or the balance of because sometimes teams, they don't necessarily like throw away the Carabao Cup. It's like I'm not prioritizing it, but I need to take 2 or 3 players that I need to prioritize their fitness ahead of the team's ambitions. So you look at those kind of things, and then you look at Chelsea and what they're dealing with. Obviously, Spurs, they're going to be in a bit of a pickle. And then you look at Liverpool. We're not sure what manager they're going to have. So, and then when it comes to Arsenal as well, are we going to have the energy? We've just played 61 games or 60 something games. I saw what happened to these guys when they were playing for a quadruple, and then the next season, these men had Jordan Henderson and Fabinho at centre back for 10 games or some shit like that. All kinds of injury. That was the season you guys survived making top 4 with Alisson's header, right?
No.
So
happened to us twice.
Yeah, and then this being a World Cup year, like if Arsenal don't sign the right way, if they don't rotate the right way, we might not also be in the conversation for the title race. So
you guys have 6 players or 7 players in the England squad. I am praying England make it to the semi.
Liverpool didn't make any.
Yeah, we don't really have English players.
I think we have like 3
but they
in the
have
Spanish
other
squad.
countries like
You know-
Dutch.
Majority, our guys aren't going.
Argentina.
We have
McAllister.
Maka is going, but she probably won't be a starter for us.
Gravenberch is going.
Grav is going, but Sobo isn't going anywhere. Robo is leaving the team. Kakes is not going anywhere.
Yeah, he retired, no?
Tuko tuna wasiwe kadhaa wamebaki but
Salah is going.
And then when you consider
Salah is going, but he's not a Liverpool player.
Yeah.
Saka, but that's still an added layer to their
Your problem.
recruitments, like, because replacing him with the right talent is one thing, but are you replacing him with someone who has the right talent and maybe the same professionalism that we were talking about earlier? You get what I mean? Like that consistency. There's so many things at play. I feel like already this next season, what's gonna happen is we're gonna have to, whether we like it or not, accept nuance and context. Accept it. It's like you can't run away from it, and I think it's good. Honestly, I think it's good for where the conversations are gonna go online, and where the conversations are going to go here on this podcast.
Next season, as of right now, if anyone was to look at next season, you guys are the only guys who should win it.
Because Tukunaile,
you can sit down and say you guys are the only ones who are settled. You guys are the only ones who have been together for whatever number of years. You guys are the only teams right now with the structure that's meant to win it. But you see, not realistically the talent. I won't say purely the talent you're meant to win it.
No, talent.
Because of the talent,
Structure.
the structure you have it.
Structure, okay.
But again, that structure is built.
No, you have a trophy and a system.
That's
what a trophy.
That structure is built. It's a very fractured structure, because when you look at it, there's the aspect of Rice is currently going to be playing in the World Cup. He's playing every game, of course, starting every game.
I would hate it if like Toe is answering. It'd be sad.
Same. Yeah.
Saka the same thing, because again his replacement is Madueke, also at England. So Saka will play every game. Rice will play.
Norway,
every
Odegaard,
game.
Eze,
Norway,
not gonna play every game. But
Norway.
Saliba, Gabriel, they're gonna play every game.
Saliba maybe iffy.
Saliba starts for France.
Nowadays it's a bit iffy.
Are we still doing that?
True.
Are we still doing that?
We're not really doing the phone thing.
I'm talking about him.
Realistically, we're not doing it. If you guys have been watching the France games, he's still on the edge. Upamecano is still being preferred. Sometimes it's Upamecano and Konate. Sometimes it's
maybe it's these friendlies, because I never really take.
That's when you can see this.
What I know, what I like to base.
It's Deschamps, my guy.
It is Deschamps, and to be fair, you can't argue with his World Cup, but. Like if Giroud is still 29, I know he's picking him.
Yeah.
You get, so it's like, it's weird. But, for example, guys like Harry Maguire not getting picked. But John Stones is like, what the fuck are we doing?
As his explanation for that was wild. Tuchel, whoever actually sat down and told him to explain it like that.
Choosing Madueke over
Should have told him
Bowen.
to explain it in German. Yeah.
Now, Homie legitimately said, I chose guys like Konsa because they were playing week in, week out. That's what we were looking for.
Madueke because he's a Champions League final.
Then
he said that.
Stones has played 4 games.
Can't argue with that.
4 games since December. That's ridiculous. You don't even. Some of the choices he's made for that team. Livramento, 4 games since December again.
Dan Burn.
Sielewi.
Can you imagine Dan Burn against like a France team, bro?
Bro,
France team, some short guy from Saudi Arabia, bro. What is
Jed
You
Spence.
know, Al-Haddadi is over
Jed-
there, bro, trying to beat
Spence
Dan Burn.
currently doesn't start for the team that's 17th in the league,
Yeah.
but he's
He
making
didn't
it.
take Lewis Hall, bro.
Lewis Hall was flagrant.
Lewis Hall doesn't start.
Trent was flagrant
Trent.
because I don't think England have a better technical player than Trent.
Than Trent.
Yeah, but it's just like
Yeah,
do whatever
but-
you wanna do, man. Morgan Gibbs White. There's no way you're telling me Eze goes ahead of Morgan Gibbs White. No matter even if Eze is.
Was it you? I was telling
No, it wasn't me.
I was telling
To be honest, Gizwa has had a very good season.
He has. No, I feel for him. He's had an incredible season. man.
Madueke Bowen, I don't understand that.
Bowen, I get.
Madueke
Bowen
Bowen. That's
Bowen
so-
is a fucking
Bowen has been
proper
balling.
player.
So, like, for me, it's like if you have Saka and Bowen, why do you need Madueke?
Yeah.
Like, you already, like, it's not that many games. It's a tournament.
Why do you need Madueke exactly?
Why do you need Madueke? Like, obviously, I know you guys are, you hate Madueke.
So why have
or
they
whatever.
brought Madueke?
You'd ask
and
if
not-
Madueke, why Madueke anyway? But, like, I get that. But if you already have two players for the same position, ideally that should be enough.
Yeah,
right?
but
unless
no-
something crazy happens.
Yeah, but they've refused to take Bowen and they've taken Madueke. So now Madueke is the problem.
I would check Bowen overheads.
Yeah.
But
Three strikers, which is weird. First of all, Tony.
Why is Tony there?
But
You,
Gary
you
Neville-
can't be coming to the World Cup playing in Saudi, bro.
Gary Neville-
Even-
I get that. But hey,
Why are you being
Saudi's
racist?
improving, bro. Saudi's improving.
No, but
Bro,
you take him
how-
over Welbeck.
how is it improving? You saw Ronaldo won the league.
Goats.
Ronaldo went on strike middle of the season. Went on strike. Decided he's not playing football anymore. Said, PF, you guys are favoring these other teams. You're giving them more money.
It is a
You're
bit
giving them
wild.
more transfers. Then he came back, won the league. What league?
Now they're gonna give them
That's-
Pep. I see that happening. They're gonna give them Pep Guardiola.
Pep is
Anyway,
going to the city. He
but-
said
but
he's in
like-
the city group. Atenda sa team ya huko yenyewe.
Strasbourg.
Al Hilal. Quick thing.
So anyway, like what I was trying to just point out is, I think that's where we're gonna head. Like in terms of like I think it's gonna be a cleanse now in football discourse, and I'm happy for you guys, man. Now you guys get to talk football with me, man. Finally.
No, man, life is just good right now. And you look at it, it's the fact that I've just won a league the year before you. I
How can you use that sentence?
Yeah,
I
I've
have
just
just won a league.
the year before you. So yeah, mine's just pretty current.
Yeah, and
so when I look
Nijuzi.
Nijuzi, me say
Like in Swahili, you can
Nijuzi
say
too.
Nijuzi.
That was a
So,
whole last
You know,
year.
you're just mad because the last time you won it.
No, just keep focused.
Nah, so realistically,
No, but see, the thing is, sawa,
realistically
sawa.
tukikaa chini
Stop
say hapana
diving,
sai
yeah.
sai tukikaa chini tuonge ball. Sai si wote.
Realistically, does
Hapana
it-
si wote tukikaa chini tuonge ball. Fan wa Chelsea akuja aseme wameshinda Champions League 2021. A young fan ana relate na hiyo. These guys have won the league. City tumeshinda league. City fans have won the league, Champions League. This is all in the 2020s, modern day. We're discussing modern day things. So guys who
That Carabao Cup with Anthony was special.
okay.
Or the FA
It
Cup.
meant more.
It meant more.
Or the FA Cup when we beat City was a banger, bro.
It meant
After-
more.
after-
Small
after-
cousin.
After beating Liverpool in semis.
Yes, my
Bro.
small cousin now is an Ahmad Diallo fan.
Hey,
He
qualified
grew
you
up watching
straight
Ahmad
to the
Diallo.
Europa
Also,
League.
Kiarie will say, "Oh, I'm the previous champion." I will say, "I'm the current. I'm the next." Whether you
The
like
next
it or
catch,
not.
unaona tu hakuna
Whether you
kitu.
like it or not, I'm the
It's
next.
not tangible. You can hakuna venye unaenda Old Trafford sasa uangalie kwa trophy cabinet uone trophy ya
They might as
Nikia
well.
hapo.
They might as well give us. by the
Arsenal,
way.
Emirates, you go there. Right now, you see the current.
We
trophy.
save injuries. We
You go
save
to
injuries.
Anfield, you see the
One at a
previous
time,
trophy.
yeah.
So things are thick, bro. It's not
We save injuries.
joining
Sack
this
to
joining
Partey.
this banter this way. Kwenye mmeingilia ni pabaya
Check
because
it. I'm
sasa
giving
hivi
a
mko-
solution. I'm giving a solution.
mko
I'm giving a
pabaya.
solution.
Yeah.
I'm giving a solution. Rest 1 year. Watch I sack you Magoti because now it doesn't look like a knee. Rest 1 year. Give us this
He needs to
trophy.
drink camel milk. You're right.
It looks like an elbow, bro. That guy's knee is outside.
Give us.
pictured him with 4 elbows. What the hell is wrong with me, man?
Hey, but just that
Eric.
ako kanika na furafura.
Yeah.
Don't know mbona agenda surgery.
You know Mulimpeleka, what do you mean?
Huh?
The guy was just injury free at Newcastle.
Injury free.
Damn, so nah, we're not doing this anymore. We're not perpetuating any more lies, bro. We're not doing that anymore. We're calling people out. Anyway, so there is the small matter of the Champions League final. we're not going to have another show until next week. And it's massive. But just before we get into it, Wilfred has commented on the chat saying, read the comments before they pile up. And fair enough. Fair play, bro. Fabian Karoki says, Hamjaona, slot manager of the season from Kiarie. We saw it, bro. We saw it a long time ago. Jagimiala says, slot still has a chance. Hashtag slot in. So you're fully slot out.
I've been slot out all through.
All through.
Whoa,
we're not. I just said we're not perpetuating lies.
No, all through. All through nimesema from when?
But take off here.
All through. It is like all through from last week.
I just said you know when you search for a ticket.
It can be all through from last week, but realistically I've been slot out. But my prediction on us winning the treble is slot in or out. So the reason, regardless of whether he goes or he stays, my prediction still.
Who do you want start?
So the players will.
My prediction still stands.
Just explain that again. Sorry.
My prediction on us winning the treble stands, regardless of slot being in or slot being out. I figure.
So if he stays,
the season, we're still winning the treble.
You guys sack him.
If he stays and we start the season, we're still winning the treble. If he goes and we start the season,
if he stays and then gets fired in December,
he's not going to get fired. That's what I'm saying. If he stays, we're winning the treble. If he goes, we're still winning the treble with whichever new manager comes. So that's the point. If he gets fired this week,
it's
whichever
something that you guys are starting keeping him for the next.
It's not yet been confirmed.
So why?
Mine is on the level of players that we have and the level of players we have coming in already. Not even. No, listen, bro. Ukipeana chance utasikiza na ulan. No, you know. Ideally, you learn. You learn
because
by.
He hasn't won a trophy.
You learn by listening, not by talking. By talking, you just you're expounding whatever knowledge you do have. So
you know what's funny about sorry.
So he can allow but
what is this? Because I'm asking for. Can I just a side note? This guy chose the club that hasn't won it in 13 years. He chose it. Anyway.
The biggest club. So when I look at it in terms of like just the players we have, so we've already signed a centre back, who is probably one of the most upcoming centre backs in Ligue 1. No, Jacquet.
All right, the tall dude from Lille.
The guy from Lille.
You've signed him already?
Yeah, him was signed in January. It was signed, sealed, everything. Just left him.
Yeah, coach. Like he's going to join the summer.
Yeah. So there's that guy. Was it 40 or 45 or something around there? So there's Jacquet and there's Leone coming back.
Leone, the guy who had the ligaments.
The guy who got the ACL. So just in defense, and if you've actually been looking at Leone's work
before or after ACL.
Before the ACL, even after the ACL,
before ACL is non-existent.
His work in the gym.
Talk to me after.
Right now, you're si shida kwangu. So whichever way, as a centre backs, which has been a problem for us this season because of lack of depth, because of lack of whatever, we've covered that going into next season. With Leone and Jacquet, that means we have 4 centre backs. I don't think with a team that plays a back.
But you don't have Konate?
We need Konate is staying. Konate himself has said he's close to a contract signing.
I mean, obviously the only option was Real Madrid, and they said Zeke.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's the fact that those guys are coming in. Those guys, just as centre backs, those guys are coming in, and midfield, regardless of whatever's bound to happen, we're buying midfielders. Slot has said we need to buy midfielders. So the fact that I know we're going to buy midfielders and buy wingers makes me sure the team is going to improve. And the wingers we're going to go for have to fit the profile of the Prem now.
But you see, Kiarie, you're basing your prediction, Sawa, on things that have way too many variables.
Minors and variables.
For example, come on. Let's not do this. Like last season, you were convinced, and I could see the logic for Frimpong and Kirkes being up there, you know, as some of the best left backs and right backs in the world.
Do you still
believe that they are? Like
Kirkes has the potential to still get there.
I get that.
If you see how he's playing, Frimpong is cooked. That's a fool.
What
bro.
I'm saying is, I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is, you start off everybody, even me. I'm gonna say let's sign Iliman Ndiaye, for example, just for hypothetical situation. My next instinct would be to believe that he's gonna come in and he's gonna work for us and he's gonna bang, right? But Vitu Quaground is different, bro. Like they're so different. Injuries. Like, look at Isak. Isak, everybody thought he's going to now compete for top scorer. But then he got that injury, and now we're talking about 4 elbows. Like, it's different, bro. Like, we don't even know who your manager is going to be.
Your partner, I'm more than 90% sure it's going to be Slot. And other than the fact that it's going to be Slot, that for me.
But do you believe in Slot, though?
I don't have a reason. As much as we've played bad this season, when you sit down and think of the fact that
You
maybe
have
for
said
I've
so
said
many
Slot out
times.
for so long, but the whole point is when you sit down and look at our season, we have had to play Soboslai and Curtis Jones as right backs
Kiarie,
for
Kiarie.
80% of the
How?
season.
How?
We've
How?
had to play Mamadashvili for majority of the season because
Fine.
Alisson's been
But that's
injured.
okay. Those
So-
are injury problems.
But you also said
How?
Mamadashvili was starts for every
Number two.
Starts for every Premier League team.
Other than
He said
I
that.
said other than the
City.
current. Other than the current top 4, so when you look at the other top 4, he still starts
No, I
for.
didn't
He
say that.
currently still starts for any of the other teams.
Which one?
As much as shit as he is.
Over Verbruggen.
Skiza.
You know
Who the-
Verbruggen for
He
Brighton.
doesn't start over roofs from Sunderland, bro.
He doesn't.
He
does,
does, bro. Does,
Anyway,
bro.
Brighton,
what I'm trying
bro.
to say is, like, everybody has their best laid plans. These guys, I spoke to Mzee. I asked him, like, what do you guys need? He's talking to me about 7 to 8 players. 7 to 8 players that they need. 3 central midfielders, 2 center backs, how many full backs, bro? These guys are on a shopping spree. As if
Yako na story. Mimi nikikwambia,
What I'm
mine is a
saying
simple.
is-
Even the players we currently have, Vitz in his second season will definitely be better. And that's not. It's not going to
see
be
that.
even definitely, I'm sorry, I disagree.
okay.
I disagree, because for me, it wasn't a matter of like adaptation. For me, with Wirtz, it was a matter of mismatch. Like, I just don't think he's cut out for the Premier League. I don't think he plays at the intensity required to play in the Premier League. I feel like whenever I'm watching Wirtz play, I feel like a 13-year-old has joined an adults group playing because someone's babysitting.
Then you
get, like,
probably
I get
haven't
that.
been watching him that much.
Maybe,
But yeah.
maybe from what I've seen, I could be wrong. I'm not saying I know
No.
everything, but what I'm saying is, regardless of the situation, there's going to be signings, there's going to be sales, there's going to be shifts. Like, you guys are saying bye to Mo Salah now. Next season, you're saying bye to Van Dijk. What does that tell you about his age and his performance levels? What is he able to compete with?
Able
Yes.
to compete with what? Van Dijk hasn't. You see, that's the thing. When you actually sit down and look at it from a Liverpool perspective, Van Dijk is 34. That is not a bad age for a central defender. As much as you're gonna try and make it seem
His
like
contract initial next year.
contract yake imeisha, inaweza renewiwa, si ati contract ikiisha imeisha.
Yeah,
Inaweza
but-
fika, inaweza
But
fika.
do you believe he has in his legs the required level of performance
Yeah.
and consistency
Yeah.
to take you to a treble season?
Yeah. There's nothing about Van Dijk's performance this season when you actually look at the stats for defenders. When you look at the aerial duels won, when you look at whatever, he's ahead.
Kiarie is delusional. He's banking on signing good players, and they just signed 30 million worth of players and struggle to get Champions League. Skiza.
Are we signing Leone?
That's a
Are we
really
signing
good
Jacquet? I've
Excuse
mentioned players we have.
Oh, no, check it. Let me this.
Signing them because, as in, technically you are signing those players because they haven't even played for you yet. So they're
Leone
coming
has
in-
played.
they're coming in as new players.
Leone has played. Leone got injured playing for us. Amazingly.
I
in that one
understand
game.
what's happening here. I understand what's happening here. Arsene Wenger is deeply rooted in him. He wants to say like a new signing, but he can't.
I'm not saying
He
he's
can't
like a new
physically say
signing.
it out.
Not Leone, I'm not. That's why I'm saying those two guys. The reason why I'm saying particularly those two guys, our main issue, Konate, when Konate was us,
Calamity Konate.
you couldn't bench him because Gomez isn't
No options.
available.
Yeah, I get that.
You're not doing whatever. So we didn't have options. So immediately you get options, that elevates everyone else's game
agree with
because
that,
of
but-
competition. That's Kasai Mtuka McAllister. If we don't get a central midfielder, there's nowhere you're going because ideally McAllister has no competition. So he sits down, plays
Even
whatever.
Gravenberch, in my opinion.
Gravenberch for sure. He knows he's getting benched next season.
Anyway,
He knows
so,
we're in the market for a central
enough.
defensive
Let's go
midfielder.
through. Let's go through.
let's go through some comments and then
Wilfred
we
has
finish
a
off.
few questions for everyone. Abu
Jesus
scroll
Christ.
Kiasi.
Nayim Palestra is a right back. He plays for Cagliari.
I thought he was your player.
That was Pelestri.
That's Palestra.
Oh, never
Wilfred, question to Kiarie. Who do you think is better now? Your former striker Nunez or Isaac?
Okay, that's not a question. He's bantering. Next question. Question to the panelists. Who has had a better Premier League career? Victor. Okay.
Umse inamaanisha oni ball because Nunes mwenyewe unajua Nunes ametolewa kwa squad ya Al Hilal.
Wait.
Question for Saddam.
Question for panelists: who had the better Premier League career, Gyökeres or Harry Kane?
He's bantering.
I think it's tough.
He's an Arsenal fan. He's an Arsenal fan. You're an Arsenal fan, Wilfred. And you know what? Fair play, man. You're allowed. This is allowed. He deserves this. Question for Saddam. We have to say Gyökeres. He's won the Premier League. Question for Saddam. Put Harry Kane's medal on the table. Bro.
Yeah, rules are rules, bro.
Rules are rules. Question, trophy logic, right, Saddam?
خلاص.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
It
man.
is what it
Question
is.
for Saddam. Since your fans think the breaking assist record is better than winning the title, how about we do this again next season? Your take?
What's the
get
question there?
Yeah. Who has had a successful career? Max Dauman at 60. I didn't want to mention it, but Win has as many trophies as Jamie Carragher.
Wilfred amesema Roma soma comments soma cause
Shauki bin Slim, Arsenal are now the team to beat, and he went on to praise the Gunners, saying any team that wants to join the Premier League will have to finish above Arsenal. That's actually fair enough.
Nairobi Gunners, where are we watching the UCL final?
Realistically,
let's talk.
Any team in the league can say that, to be fair.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Champions League, man.
There's a comment there. Each one give us an Arsenal player that can make it into the PSG team.
That's a nice
Combined
one.
11. Nini.
All right, I can think of 4.
I can think of one.
We're smoking crack here, and it's not.
I think only right.
It is not.
We're smoking crack here, and it's reacting.
Says the guy who's gonna win a treble, not knowing what the fuck they're doing next season, bro. You don't even know your manager.
Homie can look at the PSG
on
team.
methamphetamines.
Homie can look at the
Yo, what are you
PSG
talking
team
about,
and
bro?
say, "I can give you 4, 5."
I can.
4, 5 of what?
I can.
4, 5 of what?
I can. I use logic.
All
All right, shall I start?
We're gonna see
Shall I start?
whose
Okay.
crack is stronger,
Okay,
bro.
give
The
us
treble winner.
Shall I start? Raya, obviously number 1.
I agree.
Yeah.
The best defense in the Champions League by far, by
So-
every defensive
So you just
metric.
mention players.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Combined 11 of
We
kujangi
asked you
kapak.
names. We asked you a name.
Unataja msee.
Saliba
Sema,
over Marquinhos, Gabriel over Pacho, and not Timber. Yeah, no. The rest of the fullbacks, Salah. Fair. Assuming Hakimi is
Endala.
he's not fit.
Midfield.
He's not fit.
He's fit.
Where'd you say?
Hakimi is fit. Hii ruma mnaambiwa hapa liquip na ruma. Watu wamekuwa wakicheza team A versus team B this weekend. Hakimi was
Guy
there.
tore his hamstring.
Okay.
Fabrizio Romano tweeted that.
Midfield.
end of April.
Endelea.
Midfield.
Midfield, Rice, Vitinha, João Neves.
Rice
Over Fabian Ruiz, we're not smoking drugs.
Rice
then.
in the 6, bro. Are you mad?
Rice
is player of the season in England. We were talking.
bro, it was given. We know it's not him.
Which
We know it's
season,
not
bro?
him. What we won't do here?
talking
Which
about?
season?
Zoom, according to you.
Let
Let
me
me use
actually think Rice is getting benched by
let
Fabian
me-
Ruiz
let me
or
use
even
Zoom.
Zaire Emery.
Let me use Zuhum's
You guys are
words.
insane.
What we will not do here is spew lies.
You're turning me.
What we'll not do here is spew
I'm
lies.
using logic. You guys are using
chill out,
emotions.
bro, relax.
Rice is not the player of the season.
No, Salah
Hasn't been.
Salah, fair enough. He was
Never will
someone
be.
else.
Never will be.
He's gonna get PFA Player of the Year.
Getting what? From who?
Bro, stop asking me questions like
Ah,
your uncle, bro.
getting what from who?
Okay.
You had
You're
from
not
where?
getting anything.
Nani amekwambia?
Kuja hapa
Bro,
kusumbua. Na
you
tuambia
can
hapa
see,
player of
bro,
the
act
season.
like it,
Player of the
man.
season. Hata EA Sports wamepeana yao ya FIFA na bado ni Bruno. Nothing. You're not getting
That's all
hapa.
voter shit, man. Don't even chat to me, man. Listen.
Because
he's
players are
gonna-
who?
PFA. Other players. Bruno is gonna vote for Rice.
Who's
What are you talking
guys
about?
gonna vote for?
Huh?
Rice.
Raya.
Anavote nani?
Raya. What?
What?
The fuck up.
Okay,
man.
verdict. His crack is worse.
Homie said Pacho for me is a better footballer by far.
But in every metric.
By far in every metric, he's a better footballer than Gabriel.
His dark skin.
I'm not gonna Makino's he's darker, just on a darker skin.
Dark skin.
better
Center backs
level.
are legit, bro.
I don't know what kind of duck you guys are eating.
So
man,
that's
but
again in midfield.
up with the skin,
There's no midfielder from Arsenal who gets into,
I don't know, there
into the
isn't.
PSG midfield at all. The type of football PSG play, the type of football you guys play, can't mesh.
Front three hata usiongee.
Raisa kujoka acheze nini?
Front three
Ata
hata
pass
usiongee.
one. Yeah, front three, no, it's a wrap, it's a wash.
So ni
There's
Raya
nothing
tu.
there. Ni Raya.
By the way, facts.
Raya, na tukicheza sana tunaweza weka Saliba. Marquinhos because you
I
need
don't
to
understand
rest
in
him.
what world.
Rotation.
I don't understand in what world
Right
defenders who've conceded 22 goals in in a
Eye
Champions
test,
League
eye test,
campaign.
eye test.
Eye test,
Relax,
bro.
relax. Usisumbue akili. Eye test.
What
Don't
are you guys
stress
We're
saying, man?
Chapa start sit
What are you guys
on.
are- These guys are hallucinating, bro.
We're Chapa start sit
These guys are
on.
hallucinating, bro.
Check it,
Aye.
check it. Usisumbue na clean sheet. Relax. Eye test. Khalas.
Anyway, so you guys give no chance for Arsenal.
Zero.
No, bro. Corner.
What?
Zero chance.
I actually believed going into this weekend. I believed you guys were going to win the Champions League final. I was picturing maybe a
Bro, you're
1-0.
you're confusing
Nah, I was
me.
picturing a
I'm
1-0.
sorry.
See, I'm saying going into this weekend, I was picturing a 1-0, 2-1. And then I saw these guys celebrate, wameleta wives, wamefanya nini. Then I saw PSG won the league and they didn't even talk about it. They're waiting, they've been concentrating, they've been playing,
But to be
they've
fair,
been
that
training
league
this
is
weekend.
that league is like Carabao.
Achana, haina shida to be fair.
Are you ever in the middle or are you just crazy or ridiculous?
Si ndio
Where are
nakuelezea.
you?
So this weekend, well, this
Like
guys-
you're talking about won the league on. What the fuck are you
just
talking about, man?
listen. So this weekend, well, these guys were
insane.
celebrating.
These guys postpone games like it's fucking Sunday
Well,
league, and then you're talking
that's
to me about-
not the point.
No
of
wonder
this.
their wives didn't know.
This
They
weekend,
didn't show up. They
this
didn't know the
weekend-
game was gonna happen.
this weekend,
what the
while
fuck
you-
are you telling me, man?
This weekend where you guys
They
were,
rotated to
Yo,
your
Zuhum,
asses.
can you just listen?
Nah,
This weekend while you were
you're being
celebrating by a corner
ridiculous.
flag, PSG. This weekend while you guys were celebrating by a corner flag, PSG were playing Team A versus Team B. They were really playing, and this was in front of fans. They had the most hectic training for this particular Champions League final that's coming in.
This guy's gonna tell me about souped up rondos, bro.
Haina
What the
shida.
fuck
Mi
is
sijasema souped up rondos, mimi nimesema Kenya inafanyika.
Rondos is my thing, man.
Kuna
Don't
kitu-
ever take that
Ndio
away
nashangaa
from me.
mbona
Utakaa
Rondos are
chini,
my thing.
unajua utakaa chini ujiulize mbona
Rondos
last
are my
year
analysis.
mbona last year ilifika
Sawa.
finali Inter walipigwa 5. Inter walipigwa 5 juu ya nini? Concentration. That type, the levels of concentration.
I agree. Even also
Alright.
Inter walishinda Serie A, wakaanza kucelebrate
I think
wakana
it'll
mabibi
be a-
zao.
I think it'll be a fairer.
I think it's gonna be like a
fairer
4-5 nil.
competition because
Z.
4-0. Hata sasa nimeona 4-0 na hiyo itakuwa 3-0 by 30th minute.
I don't see 4-0, bro.
Na hiyo ndio itakuwa shida. Kvicha, there's no one marking Kvicha there.
There's no one by the way.
We have Mosquera.
The
What are you
way
talking
the
about?
way they
Who's
control
Mosquera, bro?
He's a champ. He's a
Don't-
Premier League winner. What are you talking
the
about?
way
Don't
Arsenal
embarrass
Drop your
control-
fucking drop
the-
your Harry Maguire medal.
Chill out, bro.
Drop me Lenny Euro.
Relax.
Sorry.
How do you describe a football team as these guys are the best football team in the world without the ball? Unachezanga nini? What do you
football
play?
is just
What
about attack.
are you coming to do on the
Funny
pitch?
football is just about attack.
To control the game,
Ah.
defend and score corners.
That's
Football is just about attack.
Because I see this PSG team being weak at set
Alright.
pieces, bro.
who?
I see this PSG team
So
Yeah, they are weak
being
at set
vulnerable
pieces.
at set pieces. So even this Gabriel Magalhaes guy you're saying is whack. I see him scoring. In the
An own goal, ama?
Oh no, scoring for Arsenal.
Bro, that is
Are you
so
also
mid.
high?
Huh?
all right, so that is so
A little
mid.
bit,
That
yeah, a
is
little
own
bit.
goal, really. All right, so I'm gonna give my
If he
take.
doesn't score an own goal, I'll give you money.
I don't do that, bro. If he doesn't score an own goal, wear Gabriel is the best center back in the world Arsenal jersey for 2 days.
At home.
No, here, two
in
shows
the
here.
studio, bro.
And I don't want to print it at the back. I want to print it at the front, bro. So you like people looking at your pecs? Let them see them. Gabriel.
I have X.
Yeah, man, you're nice. Can you do 10 push-ups?
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna give my opinion
Why attacking
because
Kiarie
we
all
just
the
got.
time, bro?
Huh? What do you mean? Why am I attacking Kiarie?
That question was not for Saddam.
He can do
And
it. He
and
can
do
do
10
it.
push-ups,
We
bro.
obviously know he
do
can
push-ups.
do.
Enrique will just go big bro his small bro again. The same way he chased him out of Barcelona is the same way he's going to just fucking
How did you
fuck
chase
him
him?
up.
Okay, all right.
La Masia
Fair
killed
enough.
him.
Fair enough.
Killed him. Had how we go play for PSG at 18.
Sawa.
That type of shit.
Nice one.
Yeah.
All right. So as the only
Mbona umejump?
Champions League
Why
finalist,
rattle?
I just want to give my opinion.
Why rattled by Kiarie's opinion?
No, rattle.
It's just his
I'm fine.
opinion, bro.
I'm fine. It's an opinion. Exactly. No, I just said like it's either ridiculous or crazy. That's my take. And it's an opinion, like you said, right? So we've heard your opinions, your non-Champions League opinions, and I'm going to give mine as the only finalist.
Utakia name?
I will start. He already gave his.
I said, man.
I will say that from the get-go, we are the underdogs. Fair enough. PSG is the team that I did not want to face in the final, and for obvious reasons. They are the best footballing side in the world. And
With the ball.
yes, that's what footballing means, right? So
Yeah, with the ball. That's what football means.
Measures. I'm going by
Yeah,
your
that's
measure,
what
right?
football
I'm going by
means,
your
yeah.
measure, bro. And they also, in my opinion, have the best manager in the world. We've seen him through his process, very financed, healthily financed process, but it's fine. But he's a genius. You know, we've seen tactical adaptations even this season in the Champions League semi-final and before that I think are incredible. But I rewatched Arsenal's game with PSG across both legs. I watched the extended highlights of those games. And I found reason to believe that I think it's not a foregone conclusion. It's not a 3-0. It's not a 4-0 or whatever, or 3-0 by 30th minute. First of all, I think last season we played them with a very, very injured squad. They arrived at that semi-final in a very, very healthy state in comparison to us. We had Merino up top. And Merino, once you read his knock-ons and his aerial duels, he has nothing else, right?
I remember Donnarumma making some really big saves.
Donnarumma was given man of the match for both games. So, and then when you look at the goals, we had chances. And yes, we had chances from set pieces, but we also had chances from direct running in midfield, like ball carrying.
Physicality.
Lewis Skelly and Declan Rice, they have that. Lewis Skelly, who has just been put back into the team, in my opinion, if he starts ahead of Zubimendi, he gives us a level of adaptability that I don't think we've had in midfield this season. This guy can dribble past players. He can hold off guys like Joao Neves and Vitinha. I'm not saying they're not physically able, but they're very aggressive.
I just knew.
Lewis Kelly.
I just knew you were capping.
Lewis Kelly, Vitinha.
But I just knew this one was capping. When he said it, I just knew you were capping.
What?
Donnarumma got man of the match both legs. I just, in my head,
Who got man of the match?
Hakimi and Vitinha. In my
Oh my God,
I knew it.
Switch off the camera.
Hiyo nilikuwa shikana hapo hivi.
Arsenal fans, all they do know how to do is lie.
Shut the fuck up.
Why are you lying though? Why are you lying though?
What are you not going to do here?
I should have got a man of the match.
Why are you lying though?
What are you not going to do here?
Always lying. Anyway, so we had chances.
So why should we listen to you?
Don't listen. I'm talking to them. So we had bare chances. We had 1v1s that we missed.
Confirm they missed a chance.
And Martinelli.
You can confirm the bare chances.
I don't know.
And Martinelli.
Martinelli?
And
Who's that?
Premier League winner. Ask me again.
Oh shit.
Now I remember the Odegaard save. I remember the Odegaard save, but other than that,
What are you talking about?
The Odegaard
Saka save. Declan Rice missed the header. It was mental, bro. Like we had.
That was in Paris.
That was in Paris, and then we had chances in the first.
Dembele missed a 1-on-1.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I'm not
with
saying
the keeper.
they didn't.
They missed a lot of
I
chances.
think that game is 50-50. It's going to be attack versus defense. It's going to be set pieces versus open play.
I don't think it's that.
It's going to be physicality versus
technicality.
Mm.
So footballers versus runners.
Athletes.
So Arsenal
Gym goes.
have played 5,490 minutes this season
11
in
Saddams.
total football. So in total minutes of football.
5,000?
5,490 minutes.
What a trophy.
Rice has played like 5,400 of them, yeah.
Yeah, he has.
But
no,
PSG?
no thanks to Norgard. Hold on. That's not where I'm going. I'm not talking about Ligue 1. You know, because their wives they don't go for the celebrations, right? But
They're not married, so kama nyinyi mnalazimisha watu
girlfriends, yeah, whatever, it's fine. So Arsenal have played those amounts of minutes. In those amount of minutes, Arsenal have trailed 7.3% of the time. Trailed. That means they've been a goal down. And Arsenal have only been a goal down by 2 goals or more by...
Wait, that's 7%, bro.
in it.
No, you are. Facts.
Yeah.
In those amount of minutes, for 26 minutes, only Arsenal have trailed for 2 goals or more.
Cool.
So that's against Man City in the Carabao Cup final.
And?
Not in the Champions League, not in the Premier League, not in the other whatever. In the Carabao Cup, in that second half. So Arsenal, regardless of whether what your preferences are in terms of football or whatever, Arsenal are a very, very solid defensive outfit. Now, why they won the league is because they limit chances. A lot of the times they limit XG chances. They don't allow people to take shots. And what do PSG do? They take shots, right? The first goal they scored against you guys, was it at Anfield or Paris?
They were beaten everywhere.
No, they were beaten everywhere. Yes, but the first goal at Paris, I think, Doué. He took a shot, deflected over
the
Mama,
deflection, yeah.
right? That's what happens. They take low XG shots and can bang. Like all three of them can do it, right?
So you guys usually stop people from shooting from outside
We
the
stop
box.
people from shooting.
Where were you guys when
Whereas-
Cunha was shooting?
Huh? What?
When Cunha was shooting, Mulkwabe?
He was shooting in the Champions League.
Oh.
Because you guys play in Champions? Oh, I didn't think so. Anyway, they stop people from shooting. Our shape is fantastic. When we're on it, our shape is brilliant. Now, when background, someone just said pause. Now, what I will admit, right, is Arsenal's shape is brilliant, especially against every other team apart from PSG, because
Shape good,
PSG
body nice.
PSG make passes that other teams don't. You know those passes, the ones for,
Like the one
the wall passes.
second leg against
Atakiona.
Bayern Munich. There was a wall pass with David Luiz and Kvara. And they scored. Remember that wall pass?
Fabian Ruiz.
Fabian Ruiz, yeah.
No.
Like
Crazy.
they have
Rice
that,
can
right?
make that one touch pass, bro.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Okay.
Drake
So-
is Achilles and
So, whereas they have the best attack in the world and they have the better world class players, the more world class players and so on, I still think our strength is the whole unit, and that's shown in the Champions League and everywhere we've gone. Now, when it comes obviously to the set pieces, we've obviously leveled up, right? So that's going to be a problem for them for sure. Absolutely.
But I also think you guys won't get away with half of the stuff you guys get away with in the Premier League when it comes to set pieces. Like the Champions League refereeing is much more stricter. So like the blocking off, the grabbing, the
But we did
fouls on the keeper.
But we have
those
though.
will be less. They won't be allowed to
maybe
fly the way
that's a
they are
prediction,
in the
but
Premier
we
League.
have though.
It's not a prediction. I just know
Kvicha
there's gonna be a lot of
has
fouls
absolutely
called in that box,
nothing. Kvicha has absolutely nothing he's going to do for the next 2 months, other than this next 90 minutes. Homie is going to run his socks off on that wing.
Yeah,
And it's going to
absolutely.
be
They're
crazy.
definitely fresher than us. There's no doubt.
And I also remember the battle between my man and prayer guy. What's his name?
Timber.
It was even.
It was very even.
It's very
No, it
even.
was. But Timber is obviously not going to play, so that's going to be a matchup,
So it's
right?
Mosquera.
Most likely it's going to be Mosquera. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't want to get into predicted lineups or whatever. But
Saka is
Saka's come back
Probably in
in
hell.
comparison to last season.
he's probably going to be
He's
in
worse than
hell.
last season.
What?
He isn't as sharp as last
Saka,
season.
in comparison to when he came back last season, he came around the same time. He played immediately against Real Madrid, had a decent performance, wasn't really himself against PSG. Nuno Mendes is not as solid as he was
I think he's
last
even
season.
better.
I don't think
I think
so.
he's even better.
This year,
That's your
this year he
opinion.
might
That's
be
fine.
better.
Might be.
I think
So-
he's yeah.
That's fine.
And Saka traditionally he has a hard time against fullbacks of color.
Does he? Ask Malacia.
What?
Ask
Ask
Malacia.
him what.
Ask him what?
Ask him who has a
Malacia
Premier
hasn't
League
played
medal.
in 2 years, bro.
Ask him who has a Premier League medal.
I'm gonna hate this.
Anyway, so I just think we're coming into this game with a lot more variety.
Man City will
And then when you have
Makosa.
Kai Havertz up top or
By
Gyökeres.
variety, you mean being able to defend in corners.
Shut up, man.
Ama-
When you have, let me
You
finish
just
and then
spent
you
5 hours
Hakuna
talking
kitu
about.
ingine by the way so mnaenda kufanya.
You just said your
You guys
compact.
haven't created anything. Hakuna
I've said,
kitu-
I've said we have now, with MLS and Rice, we have guys who can carry the ball to beat their press. I've said we have more
What
variety.
ball?
in
Are
the-
you gonna wait? What time will you get the ball?
I'm not carrying ball guy.
You'll get the ball like maybe
Now
4
you guys
times.
are amazing off the ball.
Alright, Ricky, I hope we clip this up, but sawa, no worries. Now, in terms of the striking position, that's where is going to be huge for us. Because of Kai or Gyökeres up top, whoever we play will have different attributes that Merino didn't give us because he's obviously very limited in that position. Kai can stretch the defense, but Gyökeres Kai can knock down the ball and stretch the defense, but Gyökeres can stretch the defense on the wings. And that's going to be problematic. His pace could be problematic for someone like Marquinhos. So now, I believe we're better suited to attack this final. I believe we have a lot more about us. And considering how we went against them last time, in as much as you think he's going to little bro him, Arteta, what he's shown over his career, once he gets played by a tactical masterclass, right? When he gets outclassed, he learns quickly. And I think he's going to
But
learn
Carrick beat
better.
him, but he didn't learn.
I was waiting for that.
Carrick beat him back to back.
Where was the masterclass?
What do you
Just
mean?
bangers.
What do you mean?
Bangers, just bangers.
No, but we've beaten
No,
him.
but
Back
you
to back.
said- you
It's
said-
like in 2 weeks.
Carragher's beaten Arteta twice.
Yeah.
We missed
In the
chances,
first interim
yeah.
period and in
So
the second interim.
for me,
Yeah.
as long as unlike last season, as long as we take our chances, I think we have a very, very strong shot.
Arsenal comes from the
chance.
school of he's a great singer without a good voice. It's a very interesting football team, to be fair. Just you've explained everything with guys. We have this. No one who's creating chances in open play. No one who's creating. You're talking about
creating chances.
You're talking about stretching teams.
Odegaard is
You're
back.
talking
He's not creating chances.
You
from open play.
haven't
Those
done
are
it.
okay players.
You see the sad thing, and when you actually look at this Champions League campaign, I actually sat down and looked at it from the onset. When this guy started off in the round of 16, they played Leverkusen, yeah, 1-1, 1-0. Then they went on to play Sporting Lisbon, 1-0, 0-0. When Atletico
1-0. No, sorry. 1-1, 1-0.
1-1, 1-0.
Atletico, like,
No, 1-1,
That was a good
1-0.
phase.
It was 1-1, 1-0. Yeah. So
Kibahati tu.
realistically, majority you've won a fixture in every round, but you've also drawn a fixture in every round of the Champions League. So you guys haven't really, with all these stats you're giving, you guys haven't proven much as an attacking unit in the Champions League since the league phase Liisha.
We have like the fourth best attack.
Since league phase Liisha, that's when the real football starts in the Champions League, bro.
Okay, so fine.
That's a good.
No, you see,
thing to note.
hii point ikitu by the Arsenal fans wamekuwa kihapon about it in regards to this Champions League thing. When you start and when you're saying, hey, you guys should take the league phase seriously, you guys must realize the importance of the league phase. PSG are currently going for a back-to-back title, despite finishing outside the top 8 for both years.
How did you guys suffer?
Realistically, we didn't.
They rotated against you guys, and you guys played at home, right? You guys played at home for the second leg. We've benefited from that, as you guys complained about our fixture list or whatever. We benefited from winning 8 out of 8. PSG didn't. When they rotate, they struggle as well. When we rotated, we didn't. That's the point.
Rotate wow, rotate in the
When
Champions
they rotate
League.
their players, yes, that's why they struggle.
They
in the
don't
Champions
struggle
League.
because of rotation. They don't start majority. If you actually look at the
well, let me give you something. So, you talk about we didn't really do it in the knockout phase when the real football starts. So neither did PSG.
PSG have done it.
Hold on, let me finish. Stop getting emotional. When PSG went to Sporting in the league phase, when that's fake football, they still lost to Sporting Lisbon, a team that hasn't lost in any competition for was it 18 to 20 something games? It was mental, and we went there and we got a win. Yes, we kind of lucked it out with that last minute winner, but we did. The thing is, why I don't really take your analysis in good faith is because it doesn't come from good faith. You already start your analysis looking for ways for Arsenal to fall, and that's the thing. When you keep doing that, eventually your voice loses.
This has nothing to do with Arsenal falling. Mine is just ideally the league phase is not as important as you guys are trying to prove it. Since the league phase was over, since we started real football, since we got to a point where real football started and we started playing knockout football, you guys have proven that you can't play at the highest level to the level that you guys play at. When you're playing the teams in the knockout stages, you guys have flopped. PSG have beaten Chelsea home and away. They've beaten us home and away. They've beaten Bayern. Both sides. And when you look at it, it's like those are guys who've proven throughout the knockout stage that they're the best team in Europe.
We've
because
beaten
that's
Bayern, but apparently it doesn't
in
count.
the knockout stage.
Count.
Like, am I?
We can't choose who we play, bro. Like, I don't understand where.
But last year you beat
is.
PSG in group stage and then lost.
And we beat Real Madrid. What I don't understand why you hold us to the same measure of PSG and Bayern and Real Madrid and whatnot. When you were there, Arsenal don't have pedigree in the Champions League. So when they play with a little bit of hesitance, it makes sense. But now they're also attacking this final as Premier League champions. So when you want to talk about, for example, we don't play with the same freedom, well, we might just play with a bit more freedom, with a bit more confidence. Now, these guys made the final for the second time in our club's history. And you want to berate them for the manner in which they got there. It makes no sense. That's why what I started with what I said is you start your arguments in bad faith. It shows your energy changes, your eyes get red, your tone changes. Kiarie, I'm giving
as a football fan,
I'm telling you what I see.
As a football fan, I'm not going to sit down and listen to you try and explain to me something about, hey, I should feel this way because Arsenal are making it to the final for the second time in their history. I don't give a shit. If you're making it for the 10th time, if you make it for the 15th time, this current team that you have has proven in this in this Champions League campaign. I'm not talking about your 132-year drought. I'm talking about this year. The teams that you guys have played in the knockout stages. You guys haven't proven that you can actually play at the highest level and under pressure.
I don't understand how a team that gets to the final has not proven that they
have. I not just stated it out from the start?
But he's given you the reason.
I get what he's trying to say in terms of the reasons about because we don't make his 1-2 passes, right? And we don't.
I haven't said the results.
And we don't beat Suinani. But the teams that we have beaten, that we only drew 1-1 with, for example, Atletico Madrid, we beat them 4-0. The team that they semi-finalists, we beat them 3-1.
Is that not more of an inclination to you? If you can beat a team 4-0 in the league phase, and then when you actually go face them in the knockout stage, all you can do is draw 1-1 and beat them 1-0. Is that no more of an inclination as to what I'm saying?
Look. Here, I'll hold my hands up, okay? So, I'm sorry we didn't beat teams by 4-0. So, but
Zuhum, if you can't logically think on that, it's a very simple.
You're getting really emotional.
It's not even emotional. It's a very simple thing. If you can't just logically think of it that way. If today PSG faced us, you faced PSG in the group phase last year. You faced them, beat them. Then when they faced you guys in the Champions League semi-final, they beat you home and away.
Was everything the same?
Was that just listen? Is that not about mentality?
Listen to him first. You're listening.
Is that not about mentality?
Zoom, you're listening to Kiarie. That's a problem.
All right, so it's about mentality. All right, let me give you another one. So I'll remind you what I started with, what I said at the beginning of this whole conversation. So Arsenal are the underdogs. I'm sure the blood's rushing to the nether regions. I'm sure you're enjoying that. So, because that's what you want. You want Arsenal to be the underdogs.
I don't.
And that's fine.
Obviously, and he doesn't want to. It's facts.
And that's fine. It's okay. It absolutely in every metric of we are the underdogs. We have our work cut out for us. But I don't think it's a foregone conclusion. And if we have to agree to disagree, that's fine with me.
Did you guys know that the most assists in the World Cup is 6, bro? Bruno can beat that shit.
You think so?
Yeah.
Anyhow, I've just been commenting about Arsenal, but I'm just about to watch your first Champions League game of the season. I haven't watched any of the trash you guys have put on offer.
But you're an expert.
Nah, I have logically been avoiding them. I've actively been trying to avoid them because over the number of fixtures in the semi-final, these guys were playing Atletico. Random days. The day before we just had PSG Bayern. I'm not going to have that as a palate cleanser. It's not appealing to me.
Wilfred asks a good question here. So according to Kiarie, all the teams we've beaten in the knockout stages have proven they can perform under pressure, but we still beat them. Now you say yeah.
They haven't proven shit. You guys have played a Europa League path. Sasa mnataka niwasaidia na nini?
Sawa man. No, I get it. You watched all the games, so we played a Europa League path.
I don't understand why you're getting emotional, Zoom.
I'm getting emotional. I think I'm fine. Honestly,
yeah.
My team just
you're
won the league
because this guy just doesn't rate you.
Listen,
you want to force Kiarie to rate you.
I don't.
He doesn't rate you.
No, that's
you want
what
him
I'm saying.
to have good faith. He doesn't rate you.
No, I think
first of all, just because you say I'm rattled doesn't mean I am rattled.
I think they're both emotional because I think they're both saying the same thing. Because he started his argument by saying Arsenal are the underdogs. You've said they're not.
I'm saying the same thing as him.
Yeah. You said they're not convincing because of the knockout stages. They've not been playing convincingly.
That's true.
So that means they are the underdogs.
They're saying the same thing, different accent.
Different accent, wearing the same colors.
In this life, you need history. Wame compete for
Fuga
cups.
is
When
the camera,
when
bro. I
pressure
gotta go
came,
home,
Southampton ilionyesha pressure.
Also,
When
Bruno has
City came,
21
City showed
assists.
them
I
pressure.
don't think anyone
It's
else is
20.
matching
It's
that
20.
anytime
It's
soon,
20
bro.
assists.
So let's do it.
One is gonna get ruled out for own goal.
He's already got the trophy, bro.
Thank you so much.
The goal panel decided it.
LNPF
All right.
Player of the Year, Bruno Fernandes.
PSG Arsenal prediction: Arsenal 2, PSG 1.
PSG are not scoring one goal.
I said 4-0.
They scored one goal at the Emirates last.
I said 4-0. Kiarie?
4-0.
Nayim?
No.
said 3-1.
You saw Barca Lyon.
PSG.
You saw Barca Lyon this weekend.
No.
Women's Champions League final.